You're looking live at Rich Vidunas Stadium on the campus of Union High School in Reimersburg, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Union Falcon Knights will take on Cameron County in the first round of the District 9 1A playoffs. Hello, everybody. This is Dave Katis, along with my partner tonight, Dave Constantino. And tonight, Dave, we have a pretty good matchup. Something is pretty much of a rematch from earlier in the year, but anytime you get into playoffs, you can pretty much throw out the records and let it fly.
Yeah, the weather's a little cool tonight, but what we were expecting earlier in the week, they were calling for some, more heavy rain, and I think the weather gods helped both teams out tonight because they'll be able to use their entire playbook. It's a little cold, but it is dry, and the field is in really good shape.
It really is, and we want to welcome you into the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com, and you're in the Kerle Tire Pregame show. We're broadcasting tonight from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth, and we want to thank Union High School for rolling out the red carpet. Red carpet sponsored by McMillan's Carpet Outlet here in Clarion, basically, and you know, Dave, once you get to a point where, you wrap up the season and how everybody, goes to bed last night and you think about being in school all day and then coming and you're playing a high school playoff game, it's pretty exciting. We've been around this for a long time. You and I talked about this coming down from the trip for Clarion, that these kids work hard all year, and there's a bunch of teams sitting home tonight, and other teams are out playing in this bracket, especially this 1A bracket has a lot of games going on tonight, and we're going to be going through each and every one of them. So let's take a look inside the game a little bit. Talk about sponsored by Brookville Equipment. Union High School, Union AC Valley has been on a really big run, right?
Absolutely. You take a look at their only loss this year was to Port Allegheny, and if you look at that game, very early on, it was a one-score game, and they held their own against Port, and Port's a defending runner-up state champion from Single A. So I think very early on, they got some real good wins and close ball games, built some confidence, and they've been able to kind of ride that wave heading into the playoffs here.
Well, I've got a chance to see them play a couple games now. We saw them early in the year with, at that time, everybody thought it was a pretty big upset over Red Bank Valley here at Vidunas Stadium. And then a few weeks ago, the Kane Wolves came in, and they beat them also. So they've got a pretty good run going, and a lot of people that you really got to take a look at on this Union team and everything is Skabinski and Max Gallagher, and they're just two big workhorses for Coach Reed's team.
Yeah, I mean, how many teams can say right now that they have 2,000-yard rushers, and even though Skabinski doesn't have 1,000 yards yet, he's about 100 yards away. Gallagher is over 1,000, so. You've got a two-headed monster in the backfield. You've got a tremendous line in front of them that has just been opening holes up them for the entire year. And it's allowed their freshman quarterback, Andrew Kiefer, to come along, and he has nicely. We were talking about this, Dave, the other night. He's a 1,000-yard passer. So you got basically 2,000-yard rushers in the backfield and a 1,000-yard quarterback in there. That opens up a lot of options for you depending upon if you're behind, if you're ahead, if you want to chew some clock up, or if you need to score quickly.
Yeah, and we've talked the governor and Mike Kalinowski and everything in the previous games we've done. Not too bad for a 1,000-yard passer to just manage your football game for you and try not to make any mistakes. So seen Andrew sort of progress through the season and get smarter. There's a couple quarterbacks around a district like that. Carter Hyman, the same situation at Central Clarion, coming in as a sophomore, getting his first go-around as far as quarterback, starting to develop a little bit more, and Andrew Kiefer has done that exactly. Anytime you can get your football team to a 9-1 record, that's pretty good, and he continues to impress people, and he's going to be good for the next couple of years in this setup that Coach Dan Reed, who also was named the Coach of the Year in that region and everything, has developed with things. So a lot of good things going on from the Union side. Let's take a timeout. We're going to come back and look at Cameron County here in a little bit, but right now, let's thank a few of our sponsors, and you're listening to the Kerle Tire Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
Fallers Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fallers Furniture.
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Back at Union High School, Rich Vidunas Stadium. Dave Katis along with Dave Constantino. Brock Air Jordan with us, along with Scott Fox, who's going to have a chilly evening handling the camera duties tonight outside of the press box tonight, so we wish him the best of luck, basically. Dave, we're going to pick up again from Brookville Equipment, help us look around inside the game a little bit, and let's talk a little bit about Cameron County now. I talked to Coach Naiman this week, the head coach at Cameron County. We had a great conversation on the phone. I talked about this the other night when we were doing our conference our playoff pregame show, and really like that gentleman. Really informative, and really wish him the best of luck. And he plans on having a pretty good team the next couple of years. He's got a lot of kids coming back that are going to enter the program next year. He told me he's got 5 seniors on the team and young up-and-coming team guys and experience, about 15 8th graders moving up to the junior high team that were actually undefeated this year. They never even gave up a touchdown in junior high this year. So he's pretty excited about the future. But right now, his team, he's pretty excited about his quarterback and about 2 of his running backs.
Yeah, you talk about a two-headed monster for the Falcon Knights. Same thing can be said with the Red Raiders between Camden Fergali and Malachi Zukel. Fergali, he's up over 800 yards rushing this year. Zukel has close to 700 yards, and that's what Cameron County wants to do. In their earlier contest this year, they got behind early and they had to throw the ball. I think they had a total of 220 yards of offense, and 200 of it was passing, and that's not what Cameron County wants to do. So, tonight I'm sure he would like to be able to control the line of scrimmage, maybe take some time off the clock and get those 2 backs going.
Well, he's done some different things here early in camp in the beginning of the season. He had to move some people around. He moved number 54, Brody Artman, the fullback, to guard, and Jacob Madison, they moved him from fullback to center. So they've made a lot of changes. He's pretty happy with his offensive line, but he's got a lot of guys that are athletes playing in positions they basically shouldn't be because they only have 22 guys on the team. And he told me, and he goes, boy, if you're standing there where the bus is letting out down at Union, he goes, you better look quick because you're going to see all 22 come off like real quick. But he's very pleased with them. He said they're all players. They all want to be here. They all want to play and participate, and they're very excited about the first round of the playoffs and everything. So he also said to me, he goes, they're not real consistent with what they do driving the football, But he goes, just when you think we're out of it, one of our kids will break it for 80 yards, or we'll block a punt, or we'll do something and make a big play. And that's been the big thing. And he's he said, he goes, our kids will lay it on the line. We might not play a perfect game, but we'll make adjustments to make the game as close as it can, and hopefully we'll be on top with everything. So so that's a little bit about Cameron Connie. Any further thoughts on them?
No, they've had to make a quarterback change. A couple of weeks ago, their starting quarterback for most of the year, Gabe Novak, broke his collarbone. So I think tonight we're going to see Talon Tucker behind center, and we'll see how he reacts, because this is his first time playing against the Falcon Knights, and we'll see how he responds and how he's able to handle that pressure in an opening round playoff game.
Well, we saw him down there in pregame a little bit, number one, throwing the football around a little bit, and he can throw it. Looks like a pretty good athlete. We both commented. So that's what you're going to need tonight. One of the things about tonight, looking at Union AC Valley and looking at Cameron County, and we'll get to this a little bit later, but the field conditions seem to be very good, and we'll get to that a little bit before pregame starts again, but that's one of the noticeable things that we get an opportunity to see, is that the field is in pretty good position as it is right now. So let's take another timeout. No, we're going to stay with it. Looks like the Union team's coming. We still got 13 minutes on the clock. So let's take a look around District 9 a little bit and the playoff situation, Dave. First, number one seed in District 9 right now, the Port Allegheny Gators have a bye tonight. They're 10-1, and they're going to get a bye, and they're going to play the winner of another big game we'll have an eye on tonight, Kane and Keystone.
Yeah, when you take a look at the single A football season this year, it's really kind of been bizarre where, teams that will beat someone, 1 week and then lose to them the next week, and then, teams that are meeting down the road that you don't expect them to win do. And it's just been, other than Port Allegheny kind of being the dominant team in single A, any given week, any one of those teams can come out with a win.
Well, we have some connections. That game being played at Kane, so we have some connections up there, so we'll be able to get you some scores, hopefully, as our game continues here and everything else. Another game, a big game that everybody's going to keep their eyes on, is going to be down in Red Bank Valley. The 6-4 Red Bank Valley Bulldogs will take on the Ridgeway Elkers, and that game will be kicking off here at 7 o'clock. And Ridgeway likes to run it. Red Bank likes to throw it. A lot of information coming out about Red Bank that the field's not in great shape or anything, but looks like everything is dried out basically, but we don't know. We didn't get a report on how the field is at Red Bank right now.
And the first time they played, Red Bank jumped out to a big lead in the first half, and then the second half was pretty much played on even terms. So
yeah, that should be a pretty interesting game. And finally, rounding out the schedule tonight here at Rich Vidunas Stadium, Union 9-1 against Cameron County, who is 6-4. We want to thank some other sponsors. We have Sailor Construction and Concrete for all your new building, home improvement, and concrete projects. Trust Sailor Construction and Concrete. Remax Missy Rupp's team. Nobody will work harder to sell your property than Remax Missy Rupp's team. Bid Runner, pick up local, save big. Your Clarion Mac bid location, picking up in Butler, Pittsburgh Mills, and now Monroeville. So want to thank Land Pro for taking us around District 9 League today and everything. So Dave, let's talk a little bit about your keys to the game. What do both teams need to do to be able to sustain some pretty good drives and keep things going?
I think tonight's game really is going to be dependent upon the trenches. Who's able to, to be able to kind of control both lines of scrimmage, because both teams want to run the ball. We were talking about earlier tonight, this game's probably going to be a fast-moving game because both teams really want to move the ball. But, you take a look at some of the wide receivers that Union AC Valley has. I mean, we concentrated on the backfield, but they've got 3 receivers that have been able to pick up the slack when their number's been called, between Parker Bish, Trent Fleming, and Aiden Fox. So I really think tonight the game's going to be decided in the trenches, and if whichever team kind of maybe gets out to a lead, they can kind of shorten the game.
Well, they have three receivers in there, as you mentioned, Fleming, Bish, and Fox. They all have 14, 15, and 16 receptions. They're all averaging right around 300 yards receiving. So that's going to be a big big section of it. A couple other games I wanted to mention before we get into some other keys that you're going to have. We also are broadcasting on Explore Clarion the Perry Central Clarion game. That game started kicking off in about 10 minutes up in Brockway. And another District 8-9 Class 4A semifinal game is USO versus Clearfield. So if you're driving across Interstate 80 and you see the lights on at Brookville High School, Clearfield is taking on USO over at Brookville High School Stadium. So a lot of big games going on throughout the district, and everybody's sitting back, and Port Allegheny sitting back with a bye this evening to see how the bracket really shakes out for the most part. So some other keys of the game for Cameron County.
Well, I think we'll see how Tucker handles the pressure very early on. He's had a couple games to try to get his feet wet. If they can get the running game going, I think that'll open up the passing game for him. I said the first game of the year they ended up having to throw for 200 yards, and that's not what they want to do. They want to run the ball. They want to play smash mouth football. And but at some point, Tucker's going to have to make some throws tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So senior night, we already had senior night, but they're introducing all the seniors from the Union AC Valley football team here in this first playoff game. So nice array of student athletes and cheerleaders and band people and everybody else sending the teams, the AC Valley Falcon Knights off the field in a pretty good manner with things. So, all right, we'll come back. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll come back with the field conditions, our temperature, and our game forecast right after this. You're listening to Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family-owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Showcase Homes in Shippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Back at Union High School, Dave Katis, Dave Constantino, Brock Jordan, and Scott Fox bring you tonight's playoff game. just getting about ready for the national anthem. Recognizing some of the vets in the audience tonight. It's a nice tradition Union AC Valley does down here. Zelmo, the public address announcer, recognizing those people. Let's send it down to Scott Fox for our national anthem. Fine rendition of our national anthem by the Union AC Valley Marching Band. Finishing things up here in the Kerle. We're still with you in the Kerle Tire pregame show and everything. Field conditions tonight, Dave. Looks like it's going to be okay, right?
Yeah. There's doesn't look like there's any rain in the immediate forecast here. Looked at the field before the game. Footing looked good for the players going through pregame. We saw that Cameron County won the toss and has deferred to the second half, and Falcon Knights will receive. So let me put you in that position.
Oh, I love it,
coach.
Keep the more times you can touch it, the better opportunity you have to score, without a doubt. And that's where the governor and I really disagree on some stuff. Some other things are temperature lows tonight. We're going to be probably around 9 o'clock, around 44 degrees, so there's not a problem there. Home field advantage, you got to give it to Union AC Valley here before the game. Playing at home, they got a nice mural set up at their 50-yard line. First round of the playoffs for them. Because of their great record, they get a home field game.
And you didn't have to make a long trip in order to get here, which Cameron County did. See how long it takes them to get their legs underneath them. I mean, they did this 7 weeks ago, so it's nothing new for them.
It is. Also want to thank All American Awards and Engraving. They sponsored our national anthem tonight. We appreciate Jim Carroll and all his support that he has given us throughout the year. We're just about ready for the Legacy Archery kickoff here at Rich Vidunas Stadium. We got the clock set for the 12-minute mark. Our tonight's officials, referee Bucky Johns, umpire Victor Johns, head linesman Ed Gray, line judge Todd Gallagher, field judge is Todd Preston, and side judge is Rob Buzzard. So we'll be hearing an awful lot from Bucky Johns tonight. The white hat, as we refer to him.
We'll see what kind of role special teams plays tonight. Oftentimes in playoffs, special teams plays a pretty significant role.
Okay, here we go. Schneider sets the kick, and it goes, and it's going to be picked up there.
Aiden Fox picked that up and ran out of bounds.
Yeah, Aiden Fox picks it up, and he runs out of bounds. So we're underway here from Rich Vidunas Stadium. Glad to have you with us on a Halloween night from Reimersburg, Pennsylvania. First round, single-A playoff game. They'll mark that football back around the 18-yard line.
was one of those situations. The ball was heading toward the out of bounds, and as the returner, you're not sure if it's going to go out of bounds, so you got to pick it up just to be safe.
Well, we've seen a lot of problems, not only in the college game, in the NFL also with some of these things. So Andrew Kiefer comes in at quarterback. Kiefer, the freshman, number 9, sets back there. He puts Parker Bish in motion. Bish heads in motion. They hand that football off to Max Gallagher, number 23, and Cameron County right there.
That was Borden on the stop.
Being able to bring him down. Good defense by Cameron County on the first football play. Gallagher will still pick up about 4 or 5 on that play. Will bring up a second down to 5. They're going to mark him. Look like they're going to mark him at about the 22 or 23 yard line. They'll readjust that. Second down at 6. Kiefer at quarterback. 2 receivers split to the left. Everybody jumped a little bit early. Here's the pass from Kiefer. He's got an open receiver down the field. That's number 23, Max Gallagher. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Union AC Valley. Second play from scrimmage. That play goes 89 yards. Kiefer to Gallagher for a big AC Valley Union touchdown.
Boy, I tell you, he was shot out like a missile. Hit down the middle of the field, and Kiefer hit him right in stride. Nice way to start for the Falcon Knights.
So pretty quick. 79-yard strike. Kiefer to Gallagher. They must have picked that up on some film.
And you can see the confidence with Kiefer just kind of growing each and every week.
Extra point attempt on, and that extra point attempt is good. So that was quick. 11:07 remaining in the first quarter. It is now the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights 7, Cameron County nothing. You're watching Explore Clarion Sports on exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Back at Union High School. Second play from scrimmage. AC Valley gets on the board here early. 7-0. Kiefer to Gallagher. Straight down the middle. Straight down Main Street, basically. Extra point was good. And that's where we're at here. Onside kick from Union AC Valley and Cameron County right on it. So good presence of mind. I think it was number 61 down there. Brixton Naaman able to fall on it. I like the call, Dave.
I do too.
Just go, let's get out here and see how quickly we can put something together, basically.
Well, I tell you, you couldn't ask for a better start for the Falcon Knights, and you can tell they trust their defense there in order to, attempt an onside kick. A lot of all-region players on that defensive side.
Well, here we go with Cameron County now. Here's Taylor Tucker. Zuckel on the handoff. And we're talking to our radio guys from 1250 WLEM in Cameron County, and I think Zuckel needed to pick up 1 yard to become the all-time leading rusher in Cameron County history, so congratulations to him. They get that out of the way early, so congratulations to him. Pick up about 4, second down at 6 now, and the ball sits right at the 50-yard line.
So staying ahead of the chains there, the 4-yard pickup.
We're going to send Brody Pearsall in motion. Here's a handoff, and that's Zuckel again. And Zuckel tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by that Union AC Valley defense. He might pick up 1. They might move him to the 49-yard line, which they do.
Kind of lost his balance as he was moving to the right there. And
coming through that backfield, just sort of off kilter, never able to turn it up north and south. So bring up a third down at 5 from the 49-yard line.
So 7-0. Looking at a couple plays to get that 5 yards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Tucker sets back. There's Zuko in the backfield. Tucker drops back, pursued like crazy, tries to get rid of that football, and he does. Nobody over there, but a great pass rush that time. Max Gallagher was coming like gangbusters to try to pull him down. Also, number 54, Coleman Elliott, who garnered all-conference honors in pursuit that time. So 4th down and 5 at the 49. Look like Tucker's going to stay on.
They are on the AC Valley side.
Well, Fergalli's back deep.
Fergalli is going to come on to punt. That's their punter, number 7. So you punt the football away from the 49-yard line. High snap for Galley. Looking. They're going to fake it. He's got an open receiver down there. He had number 2, Malachi Zuko, at about the 28-yard line. Went off of his fingertips. And Union AC Valley is going to take over possession at the 49-yard line.
So really that onside kick did not hurt them at all. They're going to get the ball right about the same place where if they had recovered the onside kick.
So Coach Naaman decides he wants to fake it, and Fergali with that big paw just try to lay it up there. Zukel not able to come down with it. And the Falcon Knights will take over now at the 49-yard line. Glad to have you with us on a Friday night Halloween. Dave Katis, Dave Constantino with you from Rich Vidunas Stadium. Dustin Kiefer in there. He hands the ball off. That's Logan Skabinski. Logan Skabinski busts loose for about 30 yards on that play.
4 Red Raiders had their hands on him. Touchdown saving tackle there by Pearson.
I apologize because Logan Skabinski's 33 and Max Gallagher is 23, and their numbers look very, very similar. So not sure which one we got. So, but anyways, first quarter here. We'll just keep it here at Rich Vidunas Stadium. Union AC Valley 7. Cameron County 0. We got an update real quick we had from Mike Kilroy, who's covering the game down at Red Bank. He said there was a small delay down there because of the lighting situation, and I think they got it resolved because he said, I guess we're starting now, but they must have had problems with the lights down at Red Bank, and now they're up and going. So big series for Union AC Valley and Cameron County because boy, Dave, you don't want to get on 2 scores if you're Cameron County here early, very early in the first quarter.
No, especially with the backup quarterback.
Yeah, the 9:20 remaining in the first quarter here.
You couldn't have scripted this any better if you're Coach Reed.
Coach Reed is the coach of the year in Region 1. Kiefer goes in motion. He's going to flip that football out to number 5, and that is Aiden Fox. And Fox still on his feet. And Fox going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Good running by Aiden Fox that time from his position. Just came around on a sweep. And he'll pick up a first down. They'll move the sticks.
Yeah, really keeping the Red Raider defense off balance. I mean, we've seen a running back out of the backfield go for 79. We've seen runs between the tackle. We've seen wide receiver coming in and off a pitch.
Yeah, I've seen Gallagher carry that football, Skabinski carry that football. Now they're going to line up with. I'll have Gallagher in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Max Gallagher. And Gallagher will pick up a few.
Pearson stayed at home on the right side there for Cameron County. Kept it to a 2-yard gain.
Kiefer walks over the sideline, gets a play from Dan Reed. Heads back in, 2nd down and 8, ball at the 10-yard line. I'll mark it right at the 10.
2nd down and now 8. They did give him 2 positive yards. Receiver split out far right.
So Gallagher and Skabinski in the backfield now.
Kiefer's got a sidecar.
Kiefer. He's going to flip that ball off to Skibinski. Skibinski trying to get to the 5, and he gets inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Didn't look like there was much on that right side there, but Skibinski's very elusive. First couple tackles missed him. He looks like he'll be brought down inside the 5.
I got to figure out 23 and 33 because they look very similar down there. I think 23's got a pink streamer on his waist, so that's how we're going to start identifying these guys because they look exactly similar in that backfield. Kiefer in the backfield with Gallagher now. Now Skibinski takes a snap. He pitches that football off to number 33, Logan Skibinski, and Skibinski goes into the end zone for a touchdown from 10 yards out. Logan Skibinski, 10-yard rushing touchdown.
It's a nice luxury to have to pick any play off your play chart there, and everything's been successful so far.
Well, they got me fooled an awful lot up here, basically. At the 7-13 mark. They're coming from all different angles. That time Gallagher took the snap and handed it and pitched it out to Skibinski. So on for the extra point now. Peyton Wilson going to hold. They bobble the snap. It's going to be picked up by the kicker, and the Red Raiders make that tackle right at the 5-yard line. So let's take a timeout with 7:13 remaining in the first quarter. It is the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights 13, Cameron County Red Raiders nothing. You're watching Explore Clarion Sports on exploreClarion.com.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Back in Reimersburg. Union AC Valley up 13-0. Little mix-up on that extra point. Union getting ready to kick that football off. Little pooch kick right down the middle. It's going to be picked up by Zukel. Zukel picks up all up to 25-yard line. He gets up over to 35. Good return by Malachi Zukel that time. And Cameron County going to start with pretty good field position.
Yeah, it's important they move the ball here and move the chains. Dave, as we were talking during the timeout on here, things have gone about as bad as they possibly could for Cameron County. So get a couple first downs, get a little confidence, see if you can kind of stop the momentum.
Well, they're going to start at the 37-yard line. Talon Zucker in at quarterback. Max Gallagher looks like he's coming. He was coming, and he was. Gallagher just stuck his nose in there, along with Logan Skibinski.
They're just loading that box up, Dave, and they're going to try to make Tucker beat them.
They're going to try to make him throw the football, and not being too successful at this point, the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we did see him in pregame. I mean, he's an athlete.
Mm-hmm. We've got 5 in the box, and he's also trying to crash 3 of those linebackers also Coach Reed is trying to do. Talon Tucker, 2nd and 12. Tucker back to pass. He's looking. He's got a receiver. He's got Camden Fergali. Fergali up over the line of scrimmage marker to about the 40. Pick up about 5 on the play. So good confidence builder there for Talon Tucker.
Yeah, I think if you can get the ball into the hands of Zucal and Fergali, they're elusive and they're powerful.
Yeah. This short passing game, nothing looking for anything big here early. And like we talked to Coach Naaman, said, hey, we're not pretty on our drives, but all of a sudden we'll bust one for something and get on the board. So that's what they want to do. Here's Taylor Wagner. He pitches that football off. It's the number 6. Yeah, that's Silas Pearson, and Pearson going to be run out of bounds. Penalty flag on the play at about the 42-yard line. So we'll see what Bucky Johns, the official, he's going to meet with his head linesman, and we're going to have a hold on Cameron Connie. So I'm not sure if Coach Reed's going to want to accept this or he's going to decline it. Getting an explanation right now. They are going to decline it, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
Last time we've seen this a lot, especially like out of Central Clarion, where they put someone who's pretty athletic as your punter, and then they run as if they're going to either punt it or run, gives themselves the option. We'll see what they do here.
Fergali goes back to punt the football. Gets a good snap. Fergali lets it fly pretty good. Fergali's kicks at the 30-yard line. It takes a Red Raider bounce, and it's going to roll out of bounds at around the 21-yard line.
6:04 to play here in this first quarter, 13-0.
And we're going to take a media timeout. There's media timeouts tonight with you, so we'll take a media timeout also. We're broadcasting for the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College Broadcast Booth, so let's take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Back in Reimersburg, Pennsylvania, the home of Union High School. Dave Katis, Dave Constantino, Brock Jordan, Scott Fox on that cold camera outside the press box. Glad to be bringing around this first round single A playoff game between the Falcon Knights and the Red Raiders of Cameron County. Right now, it's all Union High School, and they'll have the football first down and 10 at the 21-yard line. Here's Kiefer. He hands that football off to Max Gallagher, and Gallagher up over the 40-yard line. Big gainer by Max Gallagher on that play.
Huge chunks every drive so far for the Falcon Knights. They are just gashing them at the line of scrimmage.
Brody Artman, 54, in on the tackle for the Red Raiders, and they're going to move the sticks.
And you just take a look at that line of scrimmage, so confident out there. No matter what play they want to call, they're just dialing it up and being able to execute it.
Yeah, I know Rob Corrado, the assistant coach who works with that offensive and defensive line, does a pretty good job. Former Clarion University football player. Here's a handoff to Skabinski.
Nice job by the interior of Cameron County to shut that down, but like you said, you don't have to give Skabinski or Gallagher much room. You give them a crack.
Yeah.
They're gone.
So pick up of a couple of it. So second down at 7. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Falcon Knights.
Providing scores. Red Bank Valley up 8-0 right now. Keystone up 7-0, and Central Clarion up 15-0 in their games respectively. Clock down to 4:48 here in this first quarter. Movement.
4:47 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Kiefer back to pass. Attempted his second pass of the evening, and it's going to be right in the middle of the football field. The receiver had his hands, and it's dropped right in the middle of the football field. You get a number on him, Dave?
Number 2.
It's Parker Bish. Parker Bish had it.
Well thrown ball.
Mike Kilroy reporting from Red Bank Valley. It's 8-0 Red Bank currently.
Yeah, Kiefer did a nice job of throwing that over top of the linebackers.
3rd down and 7. Here's Kiefer going to roll right, throw back to the left, looking towards the middle again, and it's going to be, looked like it was almost going to be intercepted by Cameron Connie down there.
Ball was intended for Fleming.
Yeah, Silas Pearson got up, had a hand on it, but the ball falls incomplete. So Andrew Kiefer coming to the sidelines.
Flag in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold on Union AC Valley. They're going to decline the penalty.
See what Coach Reed decides here. You're up 13-0. 4th down and 7.
I would think he would want to punt the football away, but looks like heading back. Yeah, it looks like they're going to have another going to fake it. And it's going to be faked to number 23, Max Gallagher. And Gallagher trying to get out to that 1st down marker, and he isn't going to make it.
Boy, Fergali was not fooled at all.
Yeah, Gallagher. Well, the regular punter wasn't back there, and Gallagher was there. They snapped it to the up man, and the Red Raiders doing a nice job stopping Gallagher from picking up that 1st down.
So we'll see what Cameron County does with this opportunity. Inside Falcon Knight territory, just under 5 minutes remaining.
Well, if you're going to stay up with Union AC Valley, you better put some points on the board. So every time Cameron County gets that football, we say, that they better get some points on the board because that explosive offense for the Falcon Knights is really, really difficult. Here's Tucker. He's going to hand that football off, pitch it off to Zuckel. And Zuckel takes a shot at about the 34-yard line.
Fox laid the lumber on that one. But they've had some success with Zuckel. Maybe you just kind of ride him for a while.
Yep, he's picked up enough for a 1st down there. They mark him at the 34-yard line. So good running by Malachi Zuckel. Give him a 1st down and 10 at the 34 for the Red Raiders.
13-0, 3:57.
Here's Tucker. He's going to send Pearsall in motion. He hands that football off to Camden Fergali. And Fergali, nothing there. Brought down, I think, by number 23, Max Gallagher over there on that far side.
And Elliott was in there as well to help him.
Corbin
nice
Elliott.
job setting the edge.
It's actually lose a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a nice tandem they have back there with Fergali and Zuckel.
We're going to split Brody Pearsall out to the far right. Silas Pearson to the left. Tucker, 3-step drop, and his pass is just a little bit short. It's caught over there by Brody Pearsall, but he'll lose a yard on the play. So they'll move him back a few. Reset the clock and reset the chains.
Cameron County trying to give the defense a little something different to look at, but I probably would stick with giving Zuckel the ball as much as
absolutely
as possible.
Well, 3rd down and 13 from the 33-yard line. Big 3rd down play for the Red Raiders. Tucker, he's going to pitch it to Malachi Zuckel. Zuckel going to be run down from behind. Aiden Fox in on the tackle. And Logan Skabinski also bringing down Zuckel. Really nice defensive play on that series.
That was that same play that they ran on the first play of this series here where he busted it for 13. Skabinski, he tracked him down, short gain, be 4th and 12.
So 4th down and 12. Under 2 minutes to play now in the first quarter. So big 4th down play for the Red Riders. Fergali in the wildcat position. He throws that football up, and it's caught down there, intercepted by Trent Fleming at the goal line. It's fumbled, and it looks like Cameron County may have the football, and they do, Dave.
Yeah, that turned out well for them. The interception and then the fumble on there will give Cameron County the ball inside the 10.
I think Talon Tucker, the actual quarterback, recovered that fumble at the 5-yard line. So Cameron County in great field position now. They'll have the ball first and goal at the 5-yard line. Oh, big play for the Red Raiders.
I would imagine that Zuckel's going to be touching the ball here quite a bit inside the 5.
Fergali in the fullback position and giving it to Fergali. Max Gallagher saying, nope, you're going to have to try it again, not this time. And he may have lost a yard on the play. Let's see if they give him forward progress. They'll back him up maybe a yard. So they'll reset the chains to about a second and 6, maybe 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Down to 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Union AC Valley up 13-0 at this point. A must-scoring drive here, Dave Constantino. Talon Zucker at quarterback. He's going to send Brody Pearsall in motion. He hands that football off to Malachi Zuckel, and nothing there. That's defense of Union AC Valley just stiffens up. Nowhere to run there.
There is just no movement on that right side for Cameron County. Union AC Valley shooting the gaps. They're losing 1 to 2 yards on every run here.
Well, the clock is going to run. They're going to have to run a play. 17 seconds on the play clock. The game clock has 17, so they're going to have to run it here. Run a play on the 3rd down margin. Here's Tucker in shotgun. Tucker looking to pass. He's getting rushed like crazy. Looks to the end zone, and that ball's going to be batted down. Smart play that time defensively by one of the defensive linemen. Can't see number 54, I think. Looked like number 54 for Union. Really, Colvin Elliott, very, very smart play. He could have had that interception and maybe picked up about 5 yards, but he just got it in his hands and threw it to the ground. So that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
So a golden opportunity here for the Red Raiders.
Clock will stop. That's 4th and goal from around the 8-yard line at this point. Pearsall goes in motion. Looking is Tucker. He's looking towards the end zone, and it's going to be tipped and knocked down in the end zone. Good job by Adelise in the back in the end zone, knocking that football down. So Union AC Valley will take over the football in good scoring position here. So good stoppage. And let's take a timeout. That's going to be the end of the first half. You're listening to Kerle Tire's Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Halloween night in Reimersburg. AC Valley Falcon Knights. AC Valley Union Falcon Knights 13. Cameron County Red Raiders nothing as we begin the second quarter here from Rich Vidunas Stadium.
Golden opportunity for Cameron County goes by the wayside there as the Falcon Knight defense rose to the occasion.
Andrew Kiefer takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Skibinski. That's Max Gallagher. Gallagher up over the 40-yard line to the 50. He's over the 50 to the 40 to the 30. Cameron Connie trying to bring him down. Gallagher's off for a huge touchdown. 92-yard touchdown run by Max Gallagher extends the lead.
I think it was Skibinski.
Skibinski, okay.
So 2 huge plays. And here we had talked to Coach Naiman before the game, and he had mentioned about their propensity for big plays. It is the Falcon Knights that have delivered tonight. 92 yards for Logan Skibinski.
Boy, that's a big one. Stephen Hepler, I think, on to attempt. They're going to go for 2. Kiefer still in at quarterback here. Here's Kiefer looking to the end zone. He's got his receiver, and they'll convert on the 2-point play. Trent Fleming with that 2 points. Well, that was pretty quick. So let's take another timeout, and we'll be back. The Falcon Knights have extended a lead to 21-0. You're listening to Kerle Tire Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
At First United National Bank Freiburg, the Fun Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
Stephen Hepler kicking off for the Falcon Knights, hits it on the ground. It's going to be taken back there. Oh, boy. Went off Malachi Zuckel's hands, but he was able to pick it up. Here's Zuckel up over the 25-yard line. And a penalty flag on the play. Late flag coming in from the back judge. Almost disaster for Cameron Connie. The ball hit off of Zuckel's hands, but he was able to corral it in.
I think we're going to have a personal foul at the end of the play there. I think it's going to go against the Falcon Knights.
They're backing up, Dave.
You play to the whistle, and I think that was a little bit afterwards.
Personal foul, Falcon Knights. So they'll tack on an additional 15 yards on that. My apologies. I thought that was Max Gallagher running that long run, and it was Logan Skibinski.
And I think he came in tonight needing 102 yards to go over 1,000 for himself, and he picked up, 92 on that carry.
I'm going to get on the uniform committee for District 9 and get solid numbers in the future.
Do you remember a couple years ago when Red Bank had those silver uniforms with red?
I do. And I've seen this so many times in my years. Gannon came down to play a university game with like yellow jerseys, no breakup in it, and white numbers. And it was impossible to see them the entire time. So
definitely don't make it easy for us.
No. Oh, it's a 23-33. We need to get a 99 and a 0. That would make it a lot easier between Skibinski and Gallagher. Let me tell you, you could pick it up a little bit more.
Absolutely.
So Cameron Connie decided to snap the football. The white hat tonight, Bucky Johns, didn't put the ball in play yet. So now the ball's in play. 21-0, second quarter. 11:28 remaining in the second quarter. Glad to have you with us tonight. Here's Taylor Tucker. Or check that. That's Cameron Fergali now. Fergali has the ball, tries to do some Wildcat stuff, try to run up the middle, and not there.
They had tough sledding the first game, only rushing for 23 yards, and that Union AC Valley front is just dominating the line of scrimmage.
Score from Red Bank now. Red Bank 16, Ridgeway 7 on the evening. We'll try to get you some other scores if we possibly can here. As we can.
Really quickly. 10:52 to go in the second quarter. Raiders down by 3 TDs, 21.
So second down and 11 now for Cameron Connie. Here's Tucker looking, getting plenty of time. He throws it up there. Not enough juice on it. It's going to be picked off. It looks like it's picked off down there by number 23, Max Gallagher, just playing like center field. And Tucker not able to get enough juice on that football, Dave. And Union AC Valley is going to have the ball in great field position.
No, that was in double coverage, too. And I think Cameron's looking just to find success anywhere they can. They've struggled to run the ball, trying to open things up a little bit.
So Tucker put in a very difficult position in the last couple of weeks to fill in at quarterback. A couple of the scores for you. Keystone 15, Kane nothing in the second quarter. Central Clarion 15, Perry nothing. That game still in the first quarter. So here's Kiefer. Andrew Kiefer takes a step back, looking downfield. They're trying to do the same play, trying to get it to Parker Bish, and Bish pretty well covered.
Pearsall was in on the coverage there.
Yeah, Brody Pearsall had him, but boy, Andrew had a lot of time to throw that football. Just overthrew him just a little bit. Clock will stop, 10:25.
It's so neat to see how the Falcon Knight offense has just evolved over the year. The growth that Kiefer's had. I mean, he's just very confident behind center, throws a nice ball. You've got two guys that are running the ball behind you at will. That really opens things up for their offense.
Absolutely. Another score from District 9. Dubois 14, Mifflin County 0. So good job for Dubois getting up on top earlier. Second down and 10 at the 44. Kiefer. He's going to hand that ball off. I think that's Skabinski that time. And Skabinski's trying to get to the 50-yard line. Still on his feet. Nobody's blowing a whistle down there. So it's taking some time.
Initial contact was by Pearsall, but he just kept the legs churning.
The official timeout, 54. Brody Artman's got tape, and they wanted to make him get it.
Little equipment adjustment for Mr. Burlingame here at the 10:13 mark of the first half. 21-0. Your score. Keystone up 15-0. Other scores from around the area.
So 21-0. We're in the second quarter here. Third down and 5. Just a delay. And you've got I think it's, they've said Burlingame? Yeah, 64. And they're going to let him put, they only got 22 guys down there, Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't stop the game. I mean, I'm looking at the sidelines. They only got 11 on the sidelines. So, official timeout and let them play. So, giving their best effort tonight. Here's Kiefer. He's going to hand that football. He tosses that football off to Max Gallagher. Gallagher's still on his feet. Over to 30, to the 20. He's inside the 10-yard line. Max Gallagher looking for that end zone, and he's going to get in there. Max Gallagher, 50-yard run, penalty flag on the play. All the way back here at the 42-yard line. Max Gallagher off to the races. And the officials having a conversation at the 45-yard line.
I mean, there was a big hole on that right side, but maybe that was because there was a hold on the play.
Bucky John's coming over here, and they're going to call a hold on Union AC Valley.
That was probably 3 or 4 yards past the first down marker, so they'll mark it from the infraction. So they'll probably lose a couple yards on that play. And
it's a tough one. They're going to back them up. And Union AC Valley is going to start off at their third. It looks like they're marking them at the 47-yard line, so spot of the foul, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 here. Clock continues to run, 9:34 here in the second quarter. Glad to have you with us on Halloween night.
Gallagher, wow. He has just been cutting up the Red Raider defensive backfield tonight.
So big 3rd down.
And down now 3rd and 7 here for Kiefer and Union AC Valley.
Here's the handoff to Skabinski. And there's nothing there, basically. First quarter was sponsored by Clarion Forest VNA. Then the second quarter tonight is being sponsored by Hager Paving. Tonight we appreciate all of our sponsors: Shirey Overhead Doors, the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge, Kronospan, Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble, Pennsylvania, bringing local expertise and reliable protection to the communities they proudly serve. Sean Zerfoss, educating, serving, and protecting our community. Re-elect Sean Zerfoss for Clarion County Sheriff. 4th down and 7. Union AC Valley going to go for it. Andrew Kiefer in the backfield. He'll take that ball. Take a 3-step drop. He sets it up to Max Gallagher, and nothing there. Good job by the Red Raiders of Cameron County.
Zuckel stayed home on that play because it was set up. If Zuckel didn't make the tackle, that was a touchdown.
Yeah, Malachi Zuckel able to stick his nose in there and bring him down. So Union AC Valley going to turn that football over on downs, and they should have pretty good field position here at the Union AC Valley 47-yard line.
We have reports from people listening in Japan and China.
So first down and 10 as we get into the second quarter here.
Their defense has stepped up a couple times tonight, Dave. The
Yeah.
problem is they just can't move the ball or haven't been able to.
You're right, yeah. Total yards is going to be way down there tonight. So here's Taylor Tucker. Hands that football off to Cameron Fagali. Fagali maybe pick up a few on the play.
You know, if they could churn out a couple first downs here, and even if you don't score here, at least, you know, give yourself some confidence here. I mean, that Union AC Valley defense is just firing off the ball.
Yeah. That's what Coach Nynum said. He's got 22 good football players. They all want to be out there and give it their best, and they're doing the best they can tonight with everything. Tucker in the backfield. He's going to flip that ball off. I believe that's for Galley. And Galley will pick up a few on the play.
It's brought down.
Now it's Zuckel again. Zuckel coming off of that pile, a little bit dinged up.
Hepler was in on the stop there.
So 3rd and 5 from the 44-yard line now. Approaching that 7:17 mark. Also want to thank Mending Hope Equine Rescue off the road, off of Town Line Road in Fairmont City. We don't just rescue horses. We offer 2 programs to the community using rescue horses. We appreciate their support and help. 3rd down and 5. Fagali with that football. Fagali around the left side. He gets over that first down marker, and he's going to pick up a first down for Cameron County. Oh, good running by Fagali that time around that left side in front of that Cameron County bench.
Yeah, the left side did a nice job of kicking out the defensive end there. They've had some success on that left side on this drive here, so maybe keep going back to that well.
6:54 to go here in this quarter as the chains do move.
So first down and 10 at the 34-yard line of Union AC Valley. This is Cameron County's deepest penetration, I believe, this evening. Tucker under center. He gives to Malachi Zuckel. Zuckel tries to make a cut. Nothing there. He's out near that first down marker. Now, Cameron County was inside the 10 on an earlier series, but they got it. This is the most well-sustained drive that they've
actually
had.
driven the ball themselves. Yeah.
So 6:31 remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 2.
You know, if you're Cameron County and you put the ball in the end zone here, you know, you take a couple minutes off the clock, you know, get yourself back into the ball game here.
Yeah, and I think I get the ball to start the second half, too, I believe.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 2, ball at the 26-yard line. Here's Fagali, nothing there. Just hit a brick wall from Union AC Valley. And number 54, Coleman Elliott, number 54, all-conference football player from Union AC Valley, just putting up that big wall and nowhere to run.
Yeah, he didn't give Fagali a chance to get started on that.
He got all 6'1", 250 pounds of Elliott on that play.
Loss of a yard on that.
So 3rd down and 3. They'll mark him back. Tucker looking to pass. He's going to dish it off to Cameron Fagali. Fagali has that football, and it looks like he's going to have enough for a first down, and a penalty flag comes in just a little bit late, Dave.
And that's going to move that ball inside the 10. About 3 or 4 yards outside the line there, and Cameron County's going to have an opportunity to have another 1st and goal.
Defensive back for Union AC Valley just coming out and hit him a little bit late out of bounds. And then Bucky Johns, the referee, executing the penalty. One of the fans not happy down there, and you too can become a WPIAL referee. All you got to do is pass the test.
Big
They're
shortage.
looking for them every day.
I'll take you in a heartbeat.
1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Taylor Tucker tried to sneak it forward. Nothing there.
Elliott and company kind of pinched that gap off. They'll pick up a 1.
Yeah, I think that's a gift, basically. So 2nd and goal. Scoreboard will give them a 6. 5-minute mark now of the 2nd quarter. Glad to have you with us tonight from Union High School, round 1 of the District 9 single-A bracket. Cameron County against Union AC Valley here from Rich Vidunas Field. So 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Tucker in the backfield, and now it looks like Neiman, Coach Neiman from Cameron County wants to call timeout. He'll get out the numerals. And let's take a timeout also with 4:38 remaining in the first half. You're listening to the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DEW-BROOK or visit us online. DEW-BROOK, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Uncle said that was it. Back at Rich Vidunas Stadium, Cameron County has the football. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Tucker in a quarterback. He's got Cameron Fagali dotting the I in that backfield. Michael Schneider on the right side. Tucker goes back to Fagali. Fagali fakes a pass and nothing there at all. 3 Union AC Valley defenders up to knock down Fagali, and he's going to have a loss all the way back at the 10-yard line.
Gallagher led the charge there. Initially, it looked like there was a little bit of room, and Fagali looked like he was going to try to fake and throw the ball, slowed him down a bit, and Gallagher just buried him. Loss of 3 on that play.
So 3rd and goal now. They'll mark him from the 9-yard line. Red Raiders got to get in the board, get on the board. Got to dial a good one up here. Tucker back to pass, looking. He's looking, getting pressure. He throws it to the end zone. It's going to be caught at the 3-yard line by Fagali, and he gets into the end zone. Oh, man. Cameron Fagali makes that catch around the 3-yard line, and he finds himself into the end zone.
What an adjustment by Fagali, because that ball looked like it was going to be intercepted by Gallagher, but Fagali adjusted well on that, caught it, and takes it in for a Red Raider touchdown.
So Tucker to Fagali, 9 yards out, 9-yard touchdown pass. And talking to Coach Neiman, he says, we will go for 2 on almost everything, but now he's going to give it a shot. Told me this week, he goes, we go for 2 on every play. And it's like, all right, now he's going to kick it.
Snyder in to kick.
Michael Schneider on the kick. They're going to fake it. And they try to get it into Fergali again, and the ball falls incomplete. So he was right. They don't kick it. So he tried the fake inside. The punter tried to get it for Fergali. The ball falls incomplete. So the Red Raiders get on the board with 3:42 remaining. The score now, Union AC Valley 21, Cameron County 6. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
So the Red Raiders get on the board at the 3:42 mark, 21-6.
They're hanging around.
Mr. Constantino, that's all you can ask.
They took a couple body punches in the first quarter, but
Exactly.
they're hanging in there.
Some big plays. Coach, you always say, keep it close to the fourth quarter, and we'll win it then. So the kickoff, a spiral off the tee. It takes a bounce, and Union AC Valley is going to fall on it about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that potentially could have been disastrous for Union. And that ball just kind of hung in the air.
I've never seen a ball like just, perfect spin coming off the tee like that, basically. Update now, Central Clarion all over Perry, 42-0. Up at Brockway. I think everybody from the district sort of knew that going into that football game. So I had a chance to talk to one of the assistants and said, I hope your JVs play an awful lot tonight. So Andrew Kiefer. He's going to send it to Skabinski on the sweep. Here's Skabinski. Look out. He's over the 50-yard line into Cameron County territory. A penalty flag going to be tossed. It looked like number 40 over there, Michael Schneider, might have hit Skabinski out of bounds.
And that'll bring that ball inside the 30, probably close to the 25-yard line. So in one play, Union AC Valley has turned the momentum in their favor.
Big running by Skabinski.
Boy, he takes big, long strides, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Dave, the big thing, you're getting this time of year and everything, you want those guys running that football like Skabinski and Gallagher and Bish. And, I mean, you have that going for you right now. And Andrew Kiefer can, with over 1,000 yards throwing that football, you have that weapon too. They're just a well-oiled machine right now heading in to the District 9 playoffs.
And you take a look at what their defense is able to do.
Oh, absolutely. Done a great job. So they'll mark it after walking off the penalty. First down and 10 at the 30-yard line. 3:31, plenty of time left here in the second quarter. Kiefer in the backfield. He's going to pitch that off to Gallagher. Max Gallagher has that football. He cuts back a little bit, and good hard running inside the 25-yard line, and he'll go down to about the 24-yard line on that play. Oh, good, picked up a couple nice blocks, too, from that offensive line of Union AC Valley. They could smell it on this drive.
Yeah, it wasn't touched until 5 yards across the line of scrimmage on that there. The offensive line has just done a tremendous job tonight. And they had one touchdown and was called back.
Yeah, they called one back. Here's Kiefer in the backfield. Kiefer's going to hand that football off, and that ball goes to Micah Kendall. And Kendall gets his first carry of the evening, and he'll pick up about 10 yards on that play.
First and goal. Looks like from the 9.
Yep, he gets inside the 10-yard line, so first and goal from the 9-yard line. 2:35 remaining in the first half. So Kendall spelling Gallagher and Skabinski just a little bit. Kendall back in the backfield with Kiefer. Andrew Kiefer fakes it to Kendall, looking for that quick slip. It's going to be intercepted. That ball's going to be picked off by Camden Fragale. And Fragale's at the 40, the 50. Nobody's going to touch him. Cameron Fragale, oh my goodness, is going to go 91 yards for that touchdown interception, and Cameron County's right back in it.
Wow. You know, Union was looking to go up 3 scores before the half here, and all of a sudden we've got the possibility of a 1-score game. They are just hanging around, Dave.
Oh, man, you don't see that. Andrew Kiefer just threw it, and Fragale was right in the passing lane, and he picks that football off and goes 91 yards at the 158 mark.
I mean, I would love to see the box score at halftime in terms of the total yards.
Total yards and the score.
You wouldn't believe it.
Score now 21-12. Six, 21, 12. Here's Tucker. They're going to go for 2. He's going to roll left. Tough roll left, throwing right, but he finds his receiver. Oh, and it's dropped inside of the end zone. And I think that was Fragale, number 7, just hit off his hands and his shoulder pads and falls. So, nonetheless, the Red Raiders come out and pick up a big 91-yard touchdown interception. We'll keep it here. And seeing Fragale run 91 yards with that touchdown, oh, man. And Andrew Kiefer's going to have nightmares in his sleep tonight over that, Dave.
And Coach Naaman, he told you about the big plays. I don't think he anticipated it coming from his defense, but
he was right. He just said, hey, we have a tough time putting together drives, but every once in a while you're going to see something like somebody's going to block a punt for a touchdown or we're going to make an interception. And, man, he was dead on because nobody anticipated that going. They had second and goal from the 9-yard line. And it was just, we thought it was just going to be a matter of time before they punched that in. And there comes Fragale a little bit later. And, boy, he just picks that football off and goes 91 yards. And he was rumbling and tumbling down the field to get to that goal line.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Falcon Knights have been able to just kind of move the ball at will. But with under 2 minutes remaining, we've got a 9-point game. Just a weird first half.
I'm surprised it's a noon kickoff for being in Columbus. Yeah, being in Columbus.
So I think that might send a wake-up call to the Falcon Knights here. It's like, hey, boys, take a look at that scoreboard. It's getting closer and closer here.
You know, and a young team that you mentioned, they get a little bit more confident. It seemed like that they were ready for the knockout punch early on, but they've hung in there.
Here comes the kickoff. It's going to take a Union bounce. It's going to be picked up by number 5 down there for Union AC Valley. That's Aiden Fox. Fox still on his feet. Fox gets up over about getting close to the 35-yard line. Mark him around the 34, and that's where the Falcon Knights will take over possession. Boy, if I'm Dan Reed now, head coach of Union AC Valley, it's like, fellas, let's go. Okay, let's put something together here. We got 2 minutes. Let's get our 2-minute offense in here, and let's get some points on the board before we head back to the locker room.
And you've got a full allotment of timeouts, so you can run the ball at will, and they have run the ball at will, so everything's available for Coach Reed.
Well, they've hit Gallagher a few times going down the center of the football field, Dave, so let's see if they want to go back to something like that. That ball handed off right there to Parker Bish. Here's Bish to the left side. He makes a cut. Bish up over the 40-yard line, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, they've pretty much run at will, Dave. I mean,
another big first down pickup.
Malachi
Zuckel throwing him out of bounds. Union AC Valley fans want a personal foul. They're not going to get it. Clock stops with Bish going out of bounds.
They've kind of been their own worst enemy. I mean, had a touchdown call back on a penalty, had a long interception return. I mean, this could be almost, a 4-possession game.
Here's Gallagher again. You're going to give it to your big guy. 30, 20, 10. He's over to 5, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, man, what running by Max Gallagher at the 130 mark. 46-yard rushing touchdown by Max Gallagher, and there was no doubt about it. Max just took a head of steam, got himself in the end zone, and Union AC Valley extends their lead now to 27-20.
28-second drive. Didn't have to use a timeout at all.
And we said that. Coach Reed really wanted to get some points on that, and he did. Stephen Hepler's on to attempt the extra point for the Falcon Knights. Snap is down, kick is up, and that kick is good. So with 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the first half, now the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights 28, Cameron County Red Raiders 12. Let's take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills. Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
– 28-12. The Falcon Knights up here at Rich Vidunas Stadium over Cameron County. Glad to have you with us tonight. Got the A crew here tonight. Dave Constantino, Brock Air Jordan, and Scott Fox outside. Getting you all the pictures on that cold camera out there. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's the kickoff, a whistle, penalty flag. I think Union AC Valley is going to be offside. Let's thank a couple of our sponsors again. Strawberry Delight, getting ready for a treat when you visit us. Strawberry Delight over in Knox. We serve delicious lunches, hearty dinners. They're going to be open at the Knox location until November 16th. Bauer Truck Repair, whether your truck needs a simple oil change or a complete rebuild, Bauer Truck Repair can do the job. Blended Nutrition, be sure to check out Blended Nutrition's Breast Cancer Awareness Month menu, including Fight Like a Girl Loaded Tea, Pink Ribbon Beauty Tea, and Support Squad Specialty Tea. Blended Nutrition in Clarion. Trinity Point Church of God. Trinity Point God is located 180 West Trinity Drive in Clarion. Sunday school starts at 9 a.m. for ages, and church services begin at 10 a.m. Horvat Auto Body right here in Reimersburg. Deer season is here, Mr. Constantino. Winter is fast approaching. Trust Horvat Auto Body with your auto collision repair. They'll pay your deductible also.
Have seen a lot of the deer running around the roads there lately there.
Malachi Zukel with that football. He takes it up over the 30-yard line, and Cameron County's going to start off with some pretty good field position. They'll have 1 minute and 21 remaining to get some things going. Once again, Bronze Excavating offering demolition site repair. Maxed Out Storage, Clarion's newest storage facility located on Grand Avenue Extension. Pogo, check out Pogo, a family-owned, operated for all your appliance needs. We always get our stuff from Casey Gallagher at Pogo, I can tell you that. Washers and dryers and everything else. Beckwith Supply, Carrier Insurance, BGM Custom Wear. Thank you to all our sponsors getting us through the season and getting us through the District 9 playoffs. First down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line.
So if you're the Falcon Knights, do you look to maybe use your timeouts if you can stop?
Well, there's Zukel back, and it looks like Dan Reed is going to do that, I believe. I don't see a penalty flag. And yes, Union AC Valley's going to tie. The one official gave us like, okay, we're going to, is this a penalty or we're heading to the locker room or what do we got to do here and everything. We didn't get a confirmed look at it until Bucky Johns came and, took a look at it. So that's it.
They've scored so quickly tonight. You figure if you get the ball back with a minute to go, you have a chance to put another score on the board before halftime.
Looking at the board, too, how many timeouts they have remaining up there? They have two?
They got two remaining, yep.
Goalpost right in my way there. We'll be coming up with the Heater Halftime Lumber Show. We're going to talk a little bit about first half. Unfortunately, we don't have stats for you this evening, but Mr. Constantino and I were saying if somebody looked at the box score of this game to see the stats, wouldn't be indicative of the score right now. We're going to talk a little bit about the scoreboard and talk about what's going on in District 9 playoffs. Gatesman's Auto Body scoring summary we'll have for you. I have all that written down, ready to go for you. And we're going to have Fowler's Furniture's keys to the second half. So, second down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Here's Talon Tucker. He hands that football off to Camden Fergali. Fergali's still on his feet. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
It'll be third manageable for the Red Raiders.
Clock will stop. I'll mark them about 3rd and 4. We'll get you some other scores, too, at halftime. Red Bank 24, Ridgeway 7 at halftime. Good halftime score from down in the banks of the Red Bank Creek. 3rd and 4 at the 36. Tucker. Handoff to Fergali. Still on his feet. Trying to get to that first down marker, and he's not going to get there. That defensive line from Union AC Valley just too tough. Fergali got about a yard away, and Union AC Valley is going to call another timeout.
So that's their second. They'll have one remaining, so they're going to get the ball back probably around with 50 seconds remaining with a timeout.
Well, so far the story of the first half is going to be that, boy, just that response that happened here basically at the 1:30 mark, Dave, just a little bit ago, the answer that Union AC Valley put up after Fergali's 91-yard touchdown interceptions, they came right back down the field and scored just like that. Max Gallagher on a 46-yard run.
At 2 plays in, 28 seconds?
Yeah, it was quick. It was quick, so they kept it going.
So here's a question for you. If you're Cameron County, I mean, you're down 16, 4th and 1. Do you attempt to go for it and not give them? I mean, obviously, if you turn it over, they're going to get the ball inside your 40. But at the same time, do you?
Well, it just depends with the clock running. If they stay in bounds or out of bounds, number one, it'll change on possession. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would do. I'd probably kick it away.
I probably would too.
I'd probably kick it away, but that's why we're up here. It's playoffs. It's the only chance you get. There's not tomorrow if you don't win this football game, basically.
Looks like he tried to draw him off sides.
Yeah, Tucker doing the same thing, and one of the looked like one of the Cameron County Red Raiders may have jumped. Side judge coming in. Being very, very indicative. Offsides, Cameron County. So they're going to back him up. No substitutions. It's just going to watch 7 for Golly, and he's walking back towards the punting position, basically, Dave.
He's kind of done everything tonight. Caught the touchdown pass in the corner here, took the interception.
He might be driving the bus back to Cameron County tonight. Who knows? Stopped at Vince's Tavern for a dozen wings on the way back up. Here's Fergali. He is going to punt this one away. Good kick. It's going to hit about the 38-yard line, and it's going to take a Cameron County bounce. A couple of the Cameron County guys trying to push it down forward. So the Falcon Knights are going to get an opportunity here with 43.6 seconds remaining to put some more points on the board.
So the way they've run the ball tonight, clock stops after a first down. You don't necessarily have to throw it on first down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, if you're Union AC Valley, you go into halftime up 16.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it just seems like Union AC Valley could score at will between Skabinski and Gallagher, who broke some big runs tonight in the middle of that football field. So first down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Andrew Kiefer. Kiefer back to pass. Surprisingly, he's going to throw that football out. And he overthrows Max Gallagher here on the left side. Kind of surprised.
Good coverage that time by Zuckel.
Threw in that football.
They've run the ball so well tonight.
Yeah. Well, trying to play percentages maybe.
I mean, anytime you can get the ball in Gallagher or Skibinski's
well,
hands.
You just try to get
space.
it into your athlete's hand. Let them make a play, basically, and they tried to do that. I think if I'm coaching, I'm just handing it to them.
Yep.
I'm taking a snap and say, here you go, run with it.
Those horses on the offensive line have done yeoman's work tonight.
That's exactly right. Different formation now a little bit for Union AC Valley. There's Skibinski, I think, or that's Gallagher. Gallagher's up over the 40-yard line to the 50. Oh, he's brought down right there at about the 45-yard line. Penalty flag on the play. Yeah, Logan Skibinski, penalty flag back at the 40-yard line. Somebody must have had somebody hooked there. Cameron Connie.
I think that's probably the third hold tonight against Union AC.
And that's the stuff you see on film that you watch tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. You go into the coach's office, you got a dozen donuts and you got coffee, and you grade the film out, and then you bring the team in later on in the afternoon or Sunday night, and you watch the game film, and you make your adjustments. So 2nd down 11, a spot foul. Here's Kiefer. Hands that football off.
That's Gallagher.
That's Gallagher. Clock continues to run. And the Falcon Knights trying to get off another play here. They hand that football off again to Gallagher. Gallagher up over the 45-yard line. And I think Dan Reed, Union AC Valley, is going to call their last timeout in the first half with 15 seconds remaining.
So 15 seconds left, and they're going to talk about it. With one timeout.
Well, if your coach is on the sidelines, you're saying, okay, let's give it to Skibinski or Gallagher. Which one do you want to give it to? This is pretty simple coaches meeting on the sidelines.
Yeah, with those two guys in the backfield, you don't got to put the ball in the air. Like you said, worst case scenario, you go in up 16 at the half and see if maybe you bust one here.
Now, I think actually from what I said there, I think I saw a coin being flipped by the coaches down there, which one to give it to, heads Gallagher or tails to Skibinski, to see who wants to basically run the football, basically. So they're going to get
That's
a chance.
nice problem to have.
It's a great problem to have. You got two good running backs like that, 23 and 33. You can run all over the place. And just for fun, you can give it to Parker Bish, number 2. Just if you want to do something fun, basically. So
Cameron County has stayed in the ball game. Couple big plays.
Yeah.
But Union AC Valley has really dominated this first half.
Going to send twins to the left here. Trent Fleming's going to come in here. They're going to send trips actually to the left. And Gallagher in the backfield. Kiefer looking. He's going to throw it deep, but he's got a receiver down there. He's got Parker Bish, and Bish has that football, and he's got out of bounds about the 30-yard line with 7 seconds remaining.
What a smart move by Bish.
Yeah, smart move and a good throw by Andrew Kiefer that time.
Yeah, he knew he didn't have the ability to take it for the touchdown there, and if he gets brought down, the half end. So he'll get another opportunity here to put the ball near the end zone.
Well, it's one of those plays you said, let's get half. Let's get half of it, instead of making a cutback and get in the middle of the field with no timeouts left. So now you have an opportunity to choose from a lot of different receivers down there. Parker Bish is over there with Aiden Fox at the top of the screen. Kindle's down here at the bottom. Andrew Kiefer looking. Ball gets kind of tipped back there, and it falls incomplete. Excuse me. And they still have about 2.2 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Cameron County was able to get some pressure there. Make Kiefer throw the ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to, but good coverage on there. So brings up a 2nd down and 10, with this most likely being our last play, barring no penalty.
Now Cameron County's going to put 3 men on that defensive line, and they're going to take a timeout. This is a Larry Weiser football game. There's going to be
don't take any timeouts home with you.
Nobody is taking timeouts, at least into the locker room. That's 6 of them off the board now. So I want to thank some other sponsors that we have. Saylor Construction and Concrete for all your new home building improvement concrete projects. Trust Saylor Construction and Concrete. Give Isaac a call at 814-319-4119. RE/MAX, Missy Rupp's team. Nobody work harder to sell your property. That's Missy Rupp. Bid Runner, pick up local, save big. Your Clarion Mac.bid location. Picking up in Butler, Pittsburgh Mills, and now Monroeville. That's where my mom lives, in Monroeville. New Bethlehem Moose Lodge 366. Stop by for great food, a great atmosphere, live entertainment, and high school sports live streams. New Bethlehem Moose always helps us out. Thanks to all the fellas and ladies at the New Bethlehem Moose, always there for us when we're doing games in New Bethlehem and covering their teams. So we appreciate your help, fellas and ladies, from the New Bethlehem Moose. 2nd down and 10. Should be the last play of the half. Andrew Kiefer, back to pass. He's looking, getting a little bit of pressure. Looking for an open receiver. Kiefer throws that ball down, and it's going to fall incomplete. Looking for any type of penalty flag. It's not, and that's going to be how the half ends.
Entertaining first half.
Entertaining first half. A lot of points on the board. A lot of big plays. So if you're a fan and you're in the bleachers, pretty good evening so far for high school football. So let's take a timeout. We'll be back with the Heater Lumber halftime show. We're going to get a chance to listen to the AC Valley Band and see what they're all about here on their big high school playoff game this Friday night, Halloween evening. They're all dressed in their costumes out there, going to entertain us. It's going to be a good evening for listening to some high school bands here at halftime. So, with the score, Union AC Valley 28, Cameron County 12. You're listening to the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net. Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup, with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox. PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA. EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Kerle Tire Company, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamWear.com, Red Bank Chevrolet, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, The Clarion Office, Dubrook Inc., J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Eric Schick Insurance, Kale's Kitchens. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
Back at Union High School in Reimersburg, Pennsylvania. Halloween night. Glad to have you with us. We got some band people in costumes down there, so let's take a little bit of time and listen to the Union AC Valley High School Marching Band and check out their uniforms.
under the direction of Mr. Logan Green and Mr. Paul Brown. Mr. John Zanet is our assistant director and percussion instructor. Color guard instructor is Ms. Jennifer Jordan. Our drum major is Senior Deanna Morris. Ladies and gentlemen,
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Back at the Heater Lumber halftime show in AC Valley. We're coming to you from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here in Reimersburg. Dave Katis along with Dave Constantino. Brock Air Jordan with us. Scott Fox in the press box. Our cameramen getting a little warmed up. Saying that wind blowing around pretty good out there. So that's the big thing. Dave, we don't have stats tonight, but you and I talked about, once you mentioned what you were talking about, you'd love to see the stats of the first half?
Because really, there was about a 3-minute stretch with about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter where Cameron County kind of got a little bit of momentum. They scored on a 4th down play and then picked off a pass 190 yards when Union AC Valley really had controlled and dominated the entire first half. I mean, I'll be anxious to see the stats when we look at those tomorrow. It was surprising. I mean, when you look at the scoreboard and it's 28-12, and it's like, it doesn't seem like that. It seems like Union AC Valley should be up 4, maybe even 5 possessions. They've moved the ball at will. They've just had 2 big turnovers that have kept Cameron County in the game.
Right, and you know what? You look at it like you feel sitting up here in the press box. You just feel like Union AC Valley could score at any time they wanted to. I mean, it just feels like that. Yeah, I mean, that's nothing against Cameron County, but it just feels like, boy, they could just pull the trigger and get Skabinski or Bish or Gallagher free in that secondary anytime they want and put some points on the board. But So, yeah, we'll be anxious to see where they are as far as tomorrow and everything. Let's look at that Ascendant Trucking scoreboard. And we got some scores for you we have here. Red Bank 24, Ridgeway 7 at the half. I got a feeling they just, Red Bank just tacked another one on in the third quarter. Keystone 35, Kane nothing. Todd Smith's team really putting it together now, 35-0. I thought Matt Bodemer's team up at Kane would put up a better showing than what we see there. So Keystone up 35-0 in the third quarter there. This is the score at the half now. Central Clarion 56, Perry nothing. One of the City League schools coming up to Brockway. That's a long trip to begin with, and they're going to have a long trip basically heading home at the end of the evening. At halftime, DuBois 28, Mifflin County 7. That's a big game for the people over at DuBois basically, and I was looking for that Clearfield game. There it is, Clearfield 7, USO 0 at the half. That game being played at Brookville High School. So a lot of action going on tonight. Once again, Port Allegheny has a bye in the 1A bracket, so they're home watching probably this game, basically, and keeping an eye on what's going on, or that Keystone Karn City game. So, that's the Ascendant Trucking scoreboard, basically. Gatesman Auto Body scoring summary, and we have a lot for you, folks. At the 11:07 mark, 79 yards from Kiefer to Gallagher. The extra point was good, made it 7-0. At the 7:13 mark in the first quarter, a 10-yard rushing touchdown. I think that was by Casey Gallagher, making that score 13-0. Let me get Gallagher in here. All right. So Union AC Valley going up at the end of the first quarter, 13-0. In the second quarter, Logan Skabinski, 92-yard run, broke it down the field. Trent Fleming adds a 2-point conversion, 21-0. We thought, oh my goodness, here we go. So Cameron County comes back in the second quarter at the 3:42 mark. Tucker to Fregali, a 9-yard passing play, 21-6. And then at the 1:58 mark, Fregali, a 91-yard interception return. I don't think I've seen that one in high school football for a long time. But Cameron Fregali intercepts it, takes it 91 yards. A 2-point conversion was no good, made it 21-12. And then at the 1:30 mark, a 46-yard rushing touchdown by Max Gallagher got us to where we are right now, 28-12 at the end as we approach the beginning of the second half. Both teams out on the field, doing some stretching, getting some things going for them. And Dave, the Fallers Furniture's keys to the second half. Still a lot of game. I mean, Bob Dunk will look at me and say, hey, how do you feel? And I'll be like, I still don't feel comfortable. So it's 28-12, but I don't feel comfortable in this football game if I'm Union AC Valley. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you've coached a long time, Dave, and if you're Coach Dan Reed, you're like, man, we've dominated this game, and yet it's still a 2-possession game. You've moved the ball at will, so there's nothing that you haven't been able to call off your play sheet tonight that hasn't been successful. If you're Cameron County, you get the ball to start the third quarter. Maybe you put a drive together, sustain the drive. Maybe you put the ball in the end zone. Maybe you put the pressure on Union AC Valley. Because, I mean, for 20 minutes of that first half, Union AC Valley did what they wanted, and if it wasn't for a couple holding calls, we'd been a 4-score game at the half.
Yeah, and I think another thing you see is some of these games always fall back on special teams or mistakes like the Fregali 91-yard interception return, and you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, at that point in that football game, it looked like Union AC Valley, they had the ball at the 9-yard line. They're ready to go. I think it was 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line, and we're thinking they're going to go in there and going to extend the game, and all of a sudden we see Big Fregali rumbling and stumbling down the field. Number 7, was out here at the 50-yard line, the 40. Nobody was going to catch him. So it's one of those things you just never know what's going to happen in a football game. But if I'm Coach Reed, deep and down inside, I'm thinking we got to get a couple here real quick as we approach here the start of the second half.
Carl is listed on the.
Yeah, when you look at Fregali, he's only a junior. I mean, he's kind of done everything for them tonight, offensively, defensively, special teams. If they can maybe get Zuckel going in the second half. Give them something else to think about. Maybe they crawl themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you just never know, and that's why you play those football games, and that's where we are. So that'll do it for the Heater Lumber halftime show. We appreciate Heater Lumber's halftime sponsorship all year long. And once again, we're coming from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. Dave Constantino, Dave Katis, Brock Air Jordan, and Scott Fox back at his camera position in front of the press box here. We're ready for the second half, the third quarter being sponsored by Ascendant Truck Center and the former Clarion Zocro Motors. So here we go. Union AC Valley's kick is going to hit about the 10-yard line. It'll go out of bounds. So Union AC Valley is going to have pretty good field position to start the second half, Dave.
We talk about this all the time up at the booth. We do the Central Clarion games. When someone kicks the ball out of bounds, they just had to run down the field. If you have someone who can return kicks well, do you make them kick it over again?
Well, the governor wants them to run up and down the field. Get back there, make him kick it again, make him kick it again. And it's funny, you don't see that too much at the college game, but we did see one. Was it last game that we did? They made him kick it over again, and I think Bob Duncan was going to fall out of the booth. I think it was down at Punxsutawney. It was Punxsutawney in Garden City game.
Yeah, you're right.
And, I thought the governor was going to fall out of the plate glass window when he saw him running back. So I agree with you. So here we go, 28-12. Start of the second quarter. Cameron County, good field position at the 35-yard line. Talon Tucker at quarterback. Here's a handoff to Malachi Zuckel, and Zuckel with a big hole to the right-hand side. He's going to pick up some yardage.
And you mentioned in the first half, Zuckel became the all-time leading rusher in Cameron County history in the first half.
Yep, he's the all-time leading rusher at Cameron County, and I think he may have threatened that touchdown record, I think, up there also, I believe. So
I can remember Cameron County had some really good teams back in the 2000s that played against Clarion High School at that time in the playoffs over at Brockway.
Second down and 4. Here's for Galley. Nothing there.
There was no blocking there.
Gallagher did a nice job filling the gap.
Yeah, those guys up front just doing a really good job. We haven't mentioned too many of them tonight, but those guys up front just stacking it. Colvin Elliott, we've mentioned a bunch of times, doing a pretty good job down there. Along with Jorge Reyes. Forgot about him. He was running in the secondary last year a little bit, but they moved him down to a Don lineman. Doing a pretty good job for the Falcon Knights. So third down and 5. Here's Zuckel again. Got up over the 40. Needs to get to the 45-yard line. Did he make it?
Looks like he may be just short.
I'm taking a look at the top of the screen, and they're going to bring that fourth down marker over, and he's going to put it about a half a yard shy of the 45-yard line. And if you're Cameron County, you're definitely going to go with it. Going to reset the 25-second clock again.
You only need about half a yard here, so maybe you just take a quarterback keeper and
stack the line. And I'll tell you what, he did. Talon Tucker tried to come up across there, and I'll tell you, he was met by a wall. Colvin Elliott met him at about he never made it to the 45-yard line, and that's going to be Union AC Valley's football.
Yeah, you mentioned that interior of the Falcon Knights. Boy, did they do a good job of pinching that middle. No gain whatsoever that time for Tucker.
Yeah, they just stuffed it basically. And nowhere to go for Talon Tucker. They're going to put the tush push in there next year up in Cameron County, Mr. Constantino. Get up there and practice that.
Absolutely.
You love that stuff.
Get the ball.
Notre Dame do that?
No, they don't.
Notre Dame doesn't.
They have two studs in the
Mr. Constantino, big Notre Dame fan. First and 10 at the 44-yard line now. Trent Fleming goes in motion. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher up over the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown. Wait a minute, the ball gets loose, but Gallagher did cross the goal line. So Max Gallagher, 44 yards out. for a big touchdown for Union AC Valley. And Dave, we talked about at any time we thought they would be able to score. They did that right there.
No flags on the play. Boy, they've just been that offensive line, and I know we've talked about it a lot tonight. They have just opened up huge holes for that tandem.
And that time, number 74, Dane Wyant, one of those big offensive linemen, putting up a hole that time. That extra point for Stephen Hetler is good, and that's going to extend the lead now to Union AC Valley 35, Cameron County 12. Let's take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Brock Jordan pushing all the buttons, getting us on the air, running the commercials tonight, doing a fantastic job. He's been a busy boy this week. He was at the ECC Central Clarion volleyball game last night too, so he's on minimal sleep. Here's the kickoff, picking up by Malachi Zuko at the 30-yard line. He's still on his feet. Falcon Knights trying to bring him down. Penalty flag coming in late again. These guys in the secondary during kickoffs love to push and shove a little bit. The back judge back there tonight haven't any part of it. That's Joe Friel who's in there. He's going to call the penalty on that every time.
Give credit to Peyton Wilson with the tackle.
A lot of conversations. Personal foul, face mask, going to go against Union AC Valley. First down, they're going to mark it off from about the 30-yard line.
10-14 to go in this third.
Cameron County has had good starting position tonight with the majority of their drives.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Dave. They have. This referee's taking the big yard steps, not the little ones.
Yeah, there's no hash marks out there.
No hash marks. He's taking the full yard. He's going to get it at the 49 and the 49-yard mark. So first and 10 at the 49, 35-12. The Falcon Knights on top here. First round of the single-A playoffs in District 9. You win, you move on. You lose, you're going home. Here's Talon Tucker. Fumble. Ball loose. Union AC Valley has it. Union just come flying out of there that time. And it looked like number 66 falling on it. And I think that was Stephen Hepler, who's the kicker and punter, comes up with that football. So turnover.
So we talked about Cameron County maybe trying to sustain drives. They got stopped on fourth down on their first possession and fumbled on their second one here. So
yeah, that's a tough one. They had good field position too, and turned that football over with 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They got to make hay while it's dry, basically, and get some points. First down and 10. Ball sitting right on the 50-yard line. Kiefer. Kiefer's going to hand that football off to Trent Fleming. Fleming around the end on a sweep. Fleming's at the 40. He's at the 30. Still on his feet. Going to be brought down about the 25-yard line.
That right side of the offensive line tonight has just opened huge holes, whether it's for Fleming, Skabinski, Gallagher.
Julius Borden bringing Fleming down in on that tackle.
I mean, they're 10, 15 yards downfield before they're even getting a hand on.
They got some pretty good beef over there. Jorge Reyes on that right side, leading the troops over there.
Actually, he was run out of bounds at 9:55 mark of the third quarter. It's 30.
Along with number 74, Dane Wyant. First down and 10 at the 29. Look out here. Union AC Valley can score at will. There's a handoff to Kiefer. Kiefer's looking for somebody up the middle, and it's handed off. And Logan Skabinski gets a touch. He'll get that ball about the 20-yard line, pick up around 7 on the play.
We mentioned in the first half, he just takes huge strides.
He does.
I mean, he's from point A to point B.
Boy, he was a terror at one of either the Red Bank game here we saw or the Kane game. He had an outstanding game. Just can't remember which one, but boy, he really put it all together that night. And ever since then, I kept thinking, geez, man, this kid can really play. First down, second down and 1, ball to 20. There's Kendall. Kendall up over, needed 1, picked up around 5 on the play.
Yeah, getting a lot of people involved tonight in their offense. A lot of different players have touched the ball.
Michael Nolder, one of the defensive linemen, just giving his heart and soul down there, number 79. He's a little banged up. He ain't coming out. Not as big as that kid is. Senior. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Kiefer, 2 guys in the backfield. Andrew tosses that football off. That's Kendall. Kendall inside the 20.
Nice play by Pearsall, bringing him down from behind.
That ball's going to hit player's helmet as they try to get it over to the umpire, and they're going to mark him at about the 16-yard line. Clock continues to run. 8:15 still in the third quarter.
You know, a lot of different players getting to touch the ball right now, which is it's nice to have that luxury if you're Union AC Valley.
So second down and 10.
Kendall in the backfield.
Sidecar to his left, spike behind, and the handoff will go.
Yerke with that handoff. I think Michael Yerke. Hand the football off to him, and he picks up a big gainer, and that's going to be enough for a Union AC Valley first down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him at the 4. So Michael Yerke getting an opportunity to run the football.
If you're Cameron County, you know, you've got to somehow kind of bow up down here and try to keep them out of the end zone.
Peyton Wilson checking in for Union AC Valley. Kiefer in that backfield. Yerke in that backfield again with Kendall. Kiefer hands that ball off to Micah Kendall, and Kendall rolls, tries to get to the end zone. I think he's going to be just a little bit short. Side judge marks puts his foot about the 1-yard line, and they'll move the ball up to the 1, so it'll be second down and goal from the 1-yard line. So good running.
Brody Hartman was hanging on for dear life there for the Red Raiders, stopped him shy of the goal line.
Not seeing any Gallagher or Skabinski on this series.
Gallagher's in motion. Was that a direct snap to Gallagher? It was.
And there's Max Gallagher, and he'll go in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Max Gallagher just went behind the center, took that snap. And when I say you don't see Max Gallagher or Skabinski, Max gets underneath center and just takes it right into the end zone.
You asked and you received. You said, we haven't seen him, and
that's
sure enough.
That's it. He got in.
Brought him in motion, took the direct snap. And
so AC Valley really piling up the points here now in the second half, the third quarter. Hepler's kick is up and good, and that'll extend the lead to 42-12 now at the 6:37 mark. So let's take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DUBROOK or visit us online. DuBrook, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Falcon Knights extended their lead to 42-12 now after a 1-yard Max Gallagher touchdown run. Here's the kickoff. Going to bounce at the 30-yard line. It's going to be picked up on the up guys. Looks like Michael Schneider with that football. Look out, he's still loose, and he gets up over the 40-yard line. Pretty good run and return by Michael Schneider on that play. Give Cameron County pretty good field position. And Dave, like you mentioned, they've had good field position to start all evening long.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to sustain drives. You know, like you said, they're a young team, and every snap they get is a valuable snap moving forward. You mentioned the 8th grade group that they have coming up as well.
They got like 15 kids moving up on the depth chart, basically from junior high to the varsity team next year. They're only losing 5 seniors out of this 22 group, so a lot to look forward to in the future for the Red Raiders. And I'm sure he is. I mean, I'm very impressed with their head coach. He was fantastic on the telephone with me, very optimistic and positive young man. So we wish him the best of luck to his group. Here's Fergali. He's going to try to throw it. Fergali just couldn't get too much on it and almost intercepted by Union AC Valley. Looked like was that 54 had his hands on
Colvin Elliott was back in coverage on that.
Yeah, the defensive lineman dropped a little bit. Almost had himself a reception, but the ball falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the pressure that the Falcon Knights have put on them all night tonight, they just haven't had time to
No.
throw the ball.
They've tried to run that a couple times, and it really hasn't worked out. Basically, I like the idea of the play, but the execution a little off kilter tonight. And give credit to the Union AC Valley defense for recognizing it. So 2nd down and 10 for the 45. Here's a handoff to Fergali. Fergali around that right side in great pursuit. 5 guys running to try to bring him down.
They've tackled really well tonight. I mean, it's one thing to be in position, but Union has tackled very well tonight.
Trent Fleming coming from far away, that defensive back position, and it's cold out there, Dave. You can tell number 1's a little shook up. He you know, you sort of tackle somebody and you sort of like get up and everything's fine, but when nobody's looking, like now number 1, look, he's moving his hand, he's hurt his shoulder a little bit. That's a pretty good stinger.
The ground's a little bit harder in week 11 than compared to week number 1.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. 3rd down and 12 from the 43. Tucker back to pass looking. He's got his receiver. He's got Michael Schneider in the middle, but the hole closes up on him really, really quick.
That was a good design by Cameron County, but the speed of the defense.
Yeah. Michael Schneider barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He may lose one on the play. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 12 now. And for Galley.
He does everything.
For Galley's back to punt that football. He was going to look. He's still looking. Still looking. He wants to throw it. He throws up a ball that's going to be knocked down, and that will probably mean that Union AC Valley will take over possession at about the 44-yard line or 43-yard line.
So if the Falcon Knights are able to put this in the end zone, that will give us a running clock for the remainder of the game. And I'm sure if you're Coach Reed, you want to get this thing over as quickly as possible, reduce the risk of injury, and get ready for next week.
The score for you, Keystone 49, Kane nothing. So good, congratulations to Todd Smith. 30-13, Red Bank over Ridgeway. Ridgeway with a kickoff return in that football game. Andrew Kiefer in at quarterback. Kiefer got to hand that football off. Looks like Michael Yarkey, number 21. And Yarkey flies through that secondary of Cameron County. One guy away from breaking that all the way into the end zone, but that's going to be enough for a Union AC Valley 1st down. Michael Yarkey pounded his way through. Cameron County going to take a timeout. And it's going to be a media timeout, so the officials are going to take it. So let's take a timeout, too. The media timeout tonight. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care. At First United National Bank Freiburg, the fun bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
42-12, AC Valley on top. That was a media timeout. They're going to start instituting them as we get through the playoffs, so both teams can get used to those media timeouts halfway through the quarter. So 4:38, first down and 10 at the 26. Andrew Kiefer handing that football off to Kendall. Kendall gets to the 20.
I want to give a shout out to Cole Wilson as well on that offensive line.
Yeah.
All night long. They've just been wearing on Cameron County, and now you can kind of see it's finally really kind of taking its toll.
There's a song that says all night long, right? Is it Lionel
Absolutely.
Richie and the Commodores?
Yes, it is.
All night long. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure many people on the track would have been able to identify that, but the people in the booth here, we got
That's
it.
right.
We got it.
That's right. There was just a conversation about 9 Cameron County cheerleaders making their way down here, so you got to give them a lot of credit, too, tonight.
We just did that.
And my broadcasting partners from up in Cameron County, so.
Dave Katis, former athletic director of Clarion University, he's working here for.
We're giving them all the credit for those 9 ladies and their cheerleading advisors making their way down.
Yeah, you're going to make us sound bad, Dave. Come on.
First down 20. Here's an end around. They hand that football off, and it looks like number 2. Is that 2? Is that Parker Bish? And I think Bish come all the way around and looked like one of the Red Raiders with a little extra
That was
activity.
Pearsall in on the stop.
Okay.
A little frustration probably starting to set in.
Well, there was an old video of one of the guys, the referee said he was down there giving him the business a little bit. And he was down there giving him the business a little bit.
Good pickup on the play.
So good running by Bish. Second down and 5 at the 21.
Down 42-12.
It's a Nick Elise out wide. Kiefer does. Preston Peyton Wilson here to the left. Kiefer to Micah Kendall. Kendall up to the 20-yard line, and he's going to be brought down.
Boy, nice stop by Zuckel. Yeah, and this is a credit to their coaching staff. Those guys are giving it, everything they've had. They're playing just as hard as they did in the first quarter.
Well, smart series, too. Run the ball, Dave.
Yep.
Take that time off the clock. Nothing fancy. Just run some power football now. And practice up for next week's opponent.
Yep.
And let's see where it's going to end up.
Yep, you don't need Skibinski or Gallagher in there. Keep them healthy for next week.
Here's a handoff to Kendall again. Just a steady die to Kendall. And he'll pick up a few.
Looks like he may be just shy of that first down marker.
And I'll tell you what, Dave, I'm just taking a look at the brackets a little bit and how this is going to match up. If this stays the way it is, Union AC Valley will take on the winner of Red Bank Valley and Ridgeway, and that'll be a big, big rematch from earlier in the year with things. Port Allegheny gets the bye. They're going to play the winner of Kane and Keystone, which right now looks like Todd Smith is in control with his football team up at Kane right now.
And you start thinking about where that game might be played, those games. More fields around here have turf, so more options available.
Kiefer handing that football off to number 21, Michael Yerke. Here's Yerke to the right. He cuts back. Is he getting up for the touchdown? No. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Michael Yerke thought he had it, on that cutback, but the side judge going to mark him down right at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, nice job that time by the right side at the Falcon Knights line. They've just done that all night. They've given their running backs open lanes, and if it wasn't for probably 3 holding penalties, there probably 2 or more 3 touchdowns on the board.
And Cameron County's number 6, Silas Pearson, a little banged up there for Cameron County. He's staying in there, but he's limping around a good bit by the goal line right now. So it's 1st and goal. Got to say 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. So it's a matter of who you want to get that football. Penalty flag on the play, and it might be a delay of game. It's about a delay of game. I think Kiefer just didn't get the snap off in time. You can see the 25-second clock expired at 0.
So it'll be a 1st and goal from.
I think that's the first delay of game penalty we've seen tonight.
Yeah, you see more and more fields with the big clocks on the field. I know Central Clarion just put theirs in.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Last year.
They're nice. Yeah, all the fields doing a really good job. The quarterbacks can look up and see basically where they are. 1st and goal now. They're going to mark it from the 6 yard line. Clock continues to run. Kiefer hands that football off. I think that's Yerke again. And Yerke doesn't pick up anything on that play. Good tackle by Zuckel that time.
40 seconds to go.
There's a little bit of a differential on the clock, so Union's going to have to snap this football. 33 seconds left in the quarter and 25 seconds left on the 25-second clock.
Yeah, lots of younger players getting some touches tonight.
Yeah, coach pretty much pulling off the dogs with Skabinski and Gallagher. So Kindle goes back deep in the backfield. Kiefer fakes it to Kindle, and he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. Pretty nice play that time by number 8, Brody Pearsall, for Cameron County. He was in Kiefer's way, basically. And
yeah.
He just ran right into him. So that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Union AC Valley 42, Cameron County 12. You've been listening to the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Back in Reimersburg, 4th quarter, being sponsored by Clarion County Community Bank. Appreciate all their help this year. Couple scores for you now. Red Bank Valley 44, Ridgeway 19. Keystone 56, Kane nothing. Central Clarion 56, Perry 8. That's a final score now from up in Varchetti Field. 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. So let's see what Union AC Valley can pull out of their sleeve. Here's Kiefer back to pass. He's looking to the end zone. He has his receiver down there. He's got Max Gallagher, and Gallagher's going to be out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Well, maybe the 3. We'll see where they're going to mark it.
Kind of a wheel route that time for Gallagher. Came out of the backfield. And
yeah, haven't seen him in there too much. Skabinski's in there now. Sort of bring the big guns back in a little bit here. Want to get another one on?
You know, maybe give you an opportunity to run something maybe you haven't run yet. A little something for next week.
Referee taking a look at. Yeah, and they're going to call Bucky Jones. The referee is going to take a timeout. Let's keep it here. Just took a timeout. We'll give Brock Air Jordan a little bit of break. Let's see what else we have. Some other scores here. We had Keystone 56, Kane nothing, and that game is going to be in the fourth quarter. We mentioned already Central Clarion 56, Perry 8. Perry got on the board, so Central Clarion 56, Perry 8. That's a final. A couple other games we had. Clearfield, another District 9 team, on top of USO, 14-0. That game at Brookville High School. We didn't do a game this year at Brookville High School, Explore Clarion, so we'll have to start looking there. Du Bois all over Mifflin County now in the fourth quarter, 34-14.
So Clearfield will play Punxsutawney next week, right?
Yeah, I think I got that right in front of me, Mr. Constantino. If I get where I'm at here, that's it. Clearfield will take on Punxsutawney next week. That's exactly right.
That'll be a good game.
And if Du Bois wins, they'll take on the winner of the Hollidaysburg-Alderdice game, which I think that will be Hollidaysburg.
And they just played last week or 2 weeks ago, Du Bois and Hollidaysburg.
Yep. Here's a handoff. Trying to get it outside to Gallagher, and I don't think he's going to make it.
No, great job that time by Brody Artman.
Yeah, Brody Artman making the play. Taking a look. No penalty flags on the play, so Cameron County's basically going to hold. Good job by their defense that time. Union AC Valley not able to punch it in with 11:45 remaining in the football game, so they're going to need to go a whole pasture field to get to the end zone now.
You know, kind of looking forward to next week and in the coming weeks. Some of the things you got to factor in is the weather. You know, teams that can run the ball.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and we've seen that now. We've seen that and everybody on film has seen it in Class A now with Union AC Valley. Here's a pitch. They get it out there. Good pitch to, I think that's Malachi Zuckel, and Zuckel up over the 30-yard line.
First time he was able to kind of get free tonight.
Yeah, he got out there. You know, it's funny because I could say that you're like an older guy like me. And every time I called Malachi Zuckel's name, it reminds me of Danny Zuckel from Greece.
From Greece.
Yeah, it's like Danny got to be his brother, man.
Absolutely.
Like Danny's got to be his brother, Danny Zuckel. Brought George look at me like he has no idea who we're talking about. You know, that's it. So they're going to reset the 25-second clock. But Malachi Zuckel, I'm thinking, is he related to Danny Zuckel? I'm like, all right. So,
you know, a lot of the fields that they use now for playoffs typically have turf unless it's like a home playoff game.
Yeah.
But the weather is a factor.
First down and 10. Here's a handoff. It's going to go to Fergali. Nothing there.
And Union AC Valley, they've got a team that's, you know, that can handle the elements. If
Absolutely.
It's going to rain, they can run the ball between the tackles.
Michael Yerke in on the tackle for Union AC Valley. Under 11 minutes now remaining in the game. It's been a crazy night with the scoreboard because I got a goalpost right in front of me where the clock is. So sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 1 minute 48 seconds left. So in our position, but they rolled out the red carpet for us tonight down here. Dustin Kiefer and the whole group from Union doing a good job, providing some water and everything else for us. We appreciate it. Second down 11 at the 26. Here's the pitch out to the right. Here's Zuckel again. Zuckel cuts back. Malachi Zuckel still on his feet, out towards that first down marker, and he's going to get it. He plowed through. Penalty flag in the backfield, though. Another penalty flag in the backfield now. Again, 2 of them.
It looks
Got
like
the first penalty flag, and then the white hat. Bucky Jones threw another one at the end of the play.
He was kind of looking over at the Cameron County bench on the second one. I'm not quite sure.
Well, they may get the sideline warning. They might. Personal foul. Shot to the head, Cameron County. And then they're going to get the second one. They're going to get the sideline warning on the Cameron County coaching staff. So
that was a nice run.
That was a nice run.
Cut it back against the grain, and you can tell when Zuckel has the opportunity to get some space, he can get there in a heartbeat. Dynamic runner.
10:21 to go in the fourth quarter. 42.
Well, the penalties starting to pile up. Apparently the referees have nowhere to go on Halloween tonight. They want to stay here. That's it.
There haven't been very many penalties against Cameron County tonight.
No, they haven't. Fans not too happy about it. So second, well, let's see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be a long glare from the light. Second down, it's going to be more than 11.
At 26 maybe?
Yeah, second down at 26 now. Talon Tucker, he's going to pitch that ball off. Fergali's got it. He tries to get to the left. Avoids the first tackle. Avoids the second. And 3 of the Union AC Valley guys in there to make the tackle.
Kendall did a nice job. He had the initial contact, and then he actually finished him off. You can see things starting to get a little chippy out here.
Yeah, a lot of frustration, and both coaches are like, okay, let's go here. Let's get moving here. You can tell what Coach Reed's trying to do on the offensive side of the ball, and I think Coach Naaman just trying to get the clock running too. I think the outcome is pretty much in hand here now, as we're down here at 9:33. Play clock's down to 3. I don't think he's going to get it off. He is. Tucker got it off. He's looking to throw. He's being pressured at the 1-yard line. Nothing there. Talon Tucker's going to let it fly. It's going to be picked up and might have been caught.
Was that caught? It was Zuckel.
Zuckel caught that football. And Talon Tucker's hurt down there at the 1-yard line. Penalty flag on the play again at the 1. Cameron Connie's quarterback is all shaken up at the 1-yard line. He's going to take a knee. There's a flag back where the quarterback was, so somebody might have got a late lick on him there at the 1. So they got him down at the 1-yard line. And talking to Coach, that might be, he's already their backup quarterback.
He is getting back up. He started in the middle of the field and
He's going to get up and he's going to walk to the bench, so they're going to have to insert a different quarterback.
Boy, the Falcon Knights have had their hands on probably 4 or 5 balls tonight they could have intercepted.
Yep.
But just haven't been able to come down with them.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, and they're going to get. So they're going to get the play, and they're going to move it down the field. They'll mark it at the 42-yard line. I'm pretty sure Talon Tucker has to come out for at least a play. And Cameron Connie's going to take a timeout. So why don't we get a quick one in two here. 42-12. Union AC Valley on top with 9:11 remaining in this football game. Carly, you're listening to the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
.11 remaining in the fourth quarter here at Vidunas Stadium. Dave Katis, Dave Constantino, Scott Fox on camera, and Brock Air Jordan pushing all the buttons over there to our right to make it look good and sound good for you. First down and 10 now. The Red Raiders. Still a discussion between the referees. Dave, you're doing public address for the Clarion University games now. Me and the Hall of Famer. Well, you're the Hall of Famer too. Mike Kalinowski doing the stream for the university games. If you notice, the referees, every play call now, every penalty, they all gather together. It's a pet peeve.
Games are definitely longer.
Oh, everybody wants to have a little chat when there's a penalty on the play. So 1st and 10. New quarterback, Fagali, or not Fergali, Malachi Zuko is the quarterback. He throws that football, it's incomplete.
Yeah, when I walked up into the press box at Memorial Stadium, I didn't realize the shoes were so big that were in there that I had to fill in there, I tell you.
Yeah, well, thank you. But we had to move on up the ladder here to do the stream. So anytime you get a chance to work with the Hall of Famer Mike Kalinowski, you can't
turn it down.
Yeah, can't turn that down. Someday maybe, that'll catapult me to doing, T-ball Little League or something like that, broadcasting, just to say that I worked with the Hall of Famer. Second down and 10, 42-yard line. Falcon Knights have this one pretty much in hand. Zuko back to pass, getting some rush. He throws it. He's got a receiver down there. I don't think he meant to throw it to, I think he got it to number 8 down there, Brody Pearsall. I think he was throwing it for Golly.
Boy, and Zuko took a hit in the backfield there.
Yeah, he did. The referee standing right in front of him, a clean hit. But Zuko comes back and plays quarterback and throws it up there for grabs. And you had 2 receivers there. You had Fergali and Pearsall. Thought he was throwing it to Fergali, but Pearsall came in at the end and made that catch. So that's a big first down.
Yeah, this drive started inside their 5-yard line, so their best drive of the evening so far.
And they're keeping possession, Dave.
Yes.
First and 10 at the 44. They lean out of the backfield. There's Fergali. He's going to move and pick up a few on the play. So those Cameron County guys getting to the second level. Peyton Wilson got a load of those Cameron County big guys on that play. Didn't like that too much.
Yeah, Cameron County has had a number of guys take snaps over the last couple of weeks. Once, what was their quarterback? Gabe Novak went down in week 8. So they have had a number of guys back there.
Second down at 7 at the 41. Zuko at quarterback has Fergali to his left. Zuko goes right between his hands. Zuko looking for somewhere to go. He's going to throw it, and he completes it. That pass is going to be complete to number 8, and that is Brody Pearsall. Pearsall still on his feet. He's got it up over the 20-yard line. Oh, my.
I wasn't sure if he was just going to fall on the ball back there, but he picked it up and threw a strike to Pearsall.
Looked like right between his hands, and he had the presence of mind to pick that football up and hit his receiver, and he did. And that moves the chains again for the Red Raiders.
Well, and I'm glad they use him more in this.
Yeah, you can tell. He's an athlete. I'm not sure what he does in the winter or the spring, but a lot of these kids from Cameron County, watch them in the pregame.
He looks
they're
like a wrestler. He looks like a wrestler.
Well, both their wrestling and their boys basketball program have been successful over the last couple of years.
Could be a point guard, one of those type of things. There's Zuko. Fakes the bootleg. Throws it to the end zone. Throws it up. He's looking for his receiver down there, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by, I think it's Connor Langdon. Is that number 17?
Yeah, they were doing some hand fighting in there, and Langdon was able to deflect the pass.
Yeah, pretty good job. Zuko able to throw it on that boot. He was looking for his receiver, Silas Pearson.
Stops the clock at 6:47.
Pearson a little banged up earlier, but looks like he's okay. He's still walking around a little gingerly.
Yeah, these guys don't get much of a break, like you said. Only 22 members on the team.
22 guys, yep. They're going to need a boatload of ice for that bus trip home. And a lot of plastic bags. Second down and 10 at the 20. There's a pass. It looks like it's going to be complete.
Union AC Valley 15.
Snyder came down with that. Took a shot.
So it'll be third down and 5 at the 15.
6:30 to play in the ball game.
Held on to the ball.
2 to 12.
Ice bags. Put the ice in the plastic. That's it. How many bus trips I've been with the university that had ice bags. Third down and 5. Ball at the 15-yard line. Zuko looking. Steps up in the pocket. Nothing there. He might run it. He knows where the first down marker is. He throws it to the end zone. It's going to be tipped and falls incomplete. Trent Fleming, number 1, back there. Gets it to fall off his fingertips.
They've had their hands on a number of throws tonight. Haven't been able to come down. I think the one interception they did, they fumbled it right after.
Yeah, they did.
Cameron County got the ball inside the 5.
Down and 5 for the Raiders. Get the first down to keep the drive alive. That should be the goal right now.
And taking a look, and Cameron County's going to call timeout with 5:58. Chance to get on the board here. And you want to really get on the board at the end of the season here and make a statement for coming down the pike. So let's take a timeout, too. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
Fourth down and 5 from the 15-yard line. See if the Red Raiders can pick up the first down. They don't need the big chunk. They just need 5 to keep the drive going. Zuckel's still in quarterback. Taylor Tucker went out earlier. I haven't seen him since. Zuckel's pass. He's got his receiver in the middle of the football field, and he dropped it. Oh, my. He had a first down right at the 7-yard line.
He took a big hit.
And I think they were trying to get this. Is that for Galley?
Nope, that was
6 at Silas Pearson.
And you mentioned earlier he took a shot.
Yeah,
in the previous
he's beat up pretty good tonight. And good pass by Zuckel that time, but Pearson just not able to hold on to that football, so it's going to be turned over on downs to the Falcon Knights. First down and 10 now. They'll mark that ball at the 15-yard line.
And the ref was trying to check that too to see if he was.
And it's run time. It's run time now.
He looked a little
Falcon
woozy.
Knights.
Picking himself off the ground.
Yeah, hopefully the athletic training staff over there, the athletic trainer, picked up on that. Because, you know, our buddy Jim Thornton, I don't know if you knew Thunder, he is actually the eye in the sky for West Virginia football. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, before some health problems set in, but Jim always would go to West Virginia. So he's the guy up in the sky. He talked about one time he had to take a guy off the field, and ESPN was broadcasting the game, so he stopped the whole production, basically. Here's the handoff. Let's see, got it. Yeah, these days, it's you know, you don't take any chances basically. But Jim would tell me, you know, he'd get down to West Virginia and sit up there, and you know, sit up there, and he saw anything for concussion-wise, he'd radio down and they'd pull the kid off the field. You know, so.
Well, you think about
they've done that in the NFL too.
When we were, you know, I mean, geez, kids that played on the field.
Jeez.
You know, how many fingers I got
I
out?
know.
All right,
That's
close
it.
enough. Get out there.
Yeah, get out there. Rub it in dirt. You're going to be okay. So second down and 9. Here's Micah Kendall trying to get outside, and Kendall needed to get up to the 25-yard line. Is he going to have enough? Let's see if they're going to move it. I think he's going to be a little bit short. So they'll put the marker about a yard short at the 24-yard line. Clock continues to run. 4:49 left in the football game.
Hartman and Pearsall in on the stop. We got 3rd and short, as you said, for Falcon Knights.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard.
4:29 to play in the ball game.
Handoff. They're going to have enough for a first down.
And it will be enough for.
Give it to the. Was that Micah? Let's see. The 20.
That was Carson Chrisman on the carry.
Carson, we haven't seen him. They're putting some of the young guys in there.
New quarterback in the game, Brock Gagliano.
Yep. So they're changing some people around a little bit. Approaching the 4-minute mark left in the football game.
Gagliano, another freshman.
This is good, Dave. You can get some guys in a playoff game, your junior high kids and everything else to play, get some experience. Say, hey, I played in that game. Get them excited to get in that weight room for the winter. Here's a handoff.
Chrisman again, up the middle. Good pickup on that play.
Got a couple.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, these kids are going to go home tonight. They're going to be excited. Grandparents be waiting in the parking lot and say, hey, did you see me on that?
Hey, did you see me? They're going to go back and watch Explore Clarion and watch the rebroadcast of our game.
Exactly.
Say, look how good I look. Then they're going to text their girlfriends and say, hey, check this out. You know.
That's right.
That's sort
That's
of
right.
deal. Second down at 6 at the 33. Using that play clock pretty effectively. Gagliano hands it off. Nothing there. Under 3 minutes remaining in the football game.
So we're about 1 first down away from Falcon Knights being able to kind of run the clock out.
Take a few knees.
Running clock here in this fourth quarter. So Brock Gagliano is the new quarterback there here for Union AC Valley. He'll await the snap.
12 seconds left on that play clock, and Gagliano looking and looking and looking. Snaps it with about 7 left. Here's the handoff to Chrisman again.
There's a fumble on a play.
And they're looking. Not sure. Does Cameron County have it? Yes, they do. Cameron County's going to get that football.
Okay, so hats off to the Red Raiders.
I think. He pointed. Did he point? It was Cameron County's ball, or did he pointed at first down?
Okay, well.
What is it?
Well, the marker guys over there aren't quite sure.
Yeah. Who's got the football? Looks like Union AC Valley might have the football.
And they have put it's 4th down and 4.
Okay.
It looked like he fumbled the football, and it looked like 2 of the referees pointed Cameron County football. So under 2 minutes to play now. I think everybody just wants to finish this one up.
53 to go in the ball game, and the snap.
Gagliano's going to keep that football, and he's going to fall down at the 38-yard line. Now change of possession. Cameron County will now take over on change of possession. So things starting to come through on the brackets, Mr. Constantino. Port Allegheny looks like it's going to take on the Keystone Panthers next week in the next round of the playoffs. And I also see the Red Bank Valley should be taking on the Union Golden Knights, and that is going to be a fantastic football game. I'm sure Explore Clarion is going to have a couple of these football games. Central Clarion wins, and they will be taking on Carn City next week. That is a huge football game. And like I said, the Red Bank Union game is going to be a big football game, and I won't be here to see it next week. I will be in Deep Creek, Maryland for a college reunion, which we have planned for years, and we are all going to get together at Deep Creek. So not sure who's going to be sitting in the broadcasting chair. There's a good chance you would be.
Well, when you heading down?
We're going to head down on Thursday and come back on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
So a couple-day trip down there. We have it usually planned every year to do something like this. So
how many guys come back?
We get about 6 guys come back. Tim DeBacco, the ex-public address announcer for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got quite an array of guys.
Oh, wow.
First down and 10 at the 34. And toss that football over to number 20, Kenneth Miller. So he's going to run. Clocks can continue to run. The stories that goes on down there is unbelievable. My other roommate, Bill Albiter, was a cameraman for years with CNN. Followed Trump all around.
Really?
Followed Joe Biden all around. He just retired. Then another roommate I have down there, Greg Daniels, is the video production manager for the entire athletic department at the University of Pittsburgh. They have a bye that week, so he can come down. So the stories that those guys have
and you
are
get to
just
tell them
tremendous.
about stories with Mike Kalinowski.
It might count with a Hall of Famer. That's exactly. And the governor, Bob Dunkel. That's it. Under a minute to play now. Second down and 5. Ball at the 29-yard line. Cameron Connie in no hurry. Quarterback back there is going to be number 18 now.
That's Rogan Pearson.
Rogan Pearson, the freshman. getting a chance to run it a little bit. 43 seconds, clock continues to run. Oh, they're going to move it up. They're going to move it as a first down, so clock stops, and they'll come back.
So you wonder, which games will be Friday night, which will be Saturday night?
I don't know. The Hall of Famer has a game Saturday. The university plays IUP on Saturday, so he's going to be – he'll probably have to do that game. So Brock Jordan's got a lot of things on his hands to figure out who's going to be broadcasting where, basically. First down and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Rogan Pearson rolling right. He tries to heave one to the end zone. It's going to be picked off. That's going to be picked off by one of the Union AC Valley guys. It's at the 40-yard line, 38-yard line, and they're going to roll out of bounds. Not sure who come up with that ball. We're going to try to figure it out. Let's see who gets the best. Congratulations.
Marshall Hepler.
Marshall Hepler's going to get that interception, and that's going to just about do it.
So a lot of guys are going to get their names in on the stat sheet today.
Well, you like to see those guys make something happen. Now we got every young guy you could possibly have in there for the Union AC Valley guys. And they're going to take a snap. And that's going to be about it for this football game. Union AC Valley going to move forward. They're going to take on the Red Bank Valley Bulldogs next Friday or Saturday night. Your final score tonight from Vidunas Field, it is Union AC Valley 42, Cameron County 12. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back for the First United Fun Back post-game show. You've been watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress. Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information. PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Back at Rich Vidunas Stadium, where your final score tonight, Union AC Valley 42, Cameron County 12. Cameron County finishes their season with a 6-5 record, so something to hang your hat on, a winning season up in Cameron County for Coach Naiman, so congratulations to them, and they will they will start looking forward to a little bit next year with everything. So congratulations to Cameron County. But the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights will move on to playoffs. They're going to be taking on Red Bank Valley next week at a time and place to be basically determined and everything. So, we're coming from you from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. So our stats tonight, unfortunately, we don't have anything. Pretty packed press box here tonight. Not able to keep stats for you, but those have been sponsored by Laurel Eye Clinic. Sweet Basil Restaurant winging the game, the throw of the game, and I have an idea which one I want to use on that. Basically, I'd like to use the interception by Fregale. Rumbling and stumbling 91 yards down the field. Fregale doing a nice job with everything and taking off and rolling down the field for that touchdown. So congratulations to Seth Fregale. He's going to get our winging it player of the game, basically. The throw of the game. Our winging of the winging game, the winging it of the game. We're all trying to get out of here. I don't know. There was a couple long passes that we had, basically. The first one of the football game, 79 yards from Kiefer to Gallagher. I think we'll give that to Sweet Basil Restaurant winging of the game. Power play of the game, a bunch of them you could do. Logan Skabinski ran one, 92 yards. Max Gallagher rushed one for 46 yards, so they get co-players of the game. Primary Health Network drive of the game, I think, is a response from Union AC Valley after Cameron County got on the board in the second half. Union came right before the beginning of the second half. Union AC Valley came right down the field in a few seconds and scored, basically, I think, at the 1:30 mark. So that was good. Protection of the game, I think we have pretty good offensive and defensive line. I'd like to recognize them from Union AC Valley. And then Mr. Constantino and I went through and saw some of the players of the game, and we talked about it. We'd like to go off the board tonight. So, Dave, who's your player of the game tonight?
It's going to be Coleman Elliott. He did a nice job of just really kind of stuffing the rush for Cameron County all night. And on the offensive side, he just created huge holes for Gallagher and Skabinski.
Yep. So, we talked about him, Coleman Elliott, an awful lot. And congratulations goes him. He's going to get a T-shirt and Hager Paving Player of the Game. So that's it. Pretty impressive performance tonight by Union AC Valley.
Yeah, moving ahead to next week, a rematch with Red Bank Valley. They won in week 2, 26-22. Looking forward to that. Wonder where that'll be played. Maybe it could be played at Brookville, could be played Du Bois, could be played, the University. Who knows what night it's going to be played.
Yeah, a lot of different things.
A lot of different things could happen.
We want to thank some of our sponsors before we get off the air. Sailor Construction and Concrete, Remax Missy's Rupts Team, Bid Runner, New Bethlehem Moose Lodge, Shirey Overhead Doors, Kronispan, Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble, PA, Sean Zerfoss, select Sean Zerfoss for County Sheriff, Mending Hope Equine Rescue, Strawberry Delight still open over there, folks, in Knox till the November 16th. Bauer Truck Repair, Brendan Nutrition, Trinity Point Church of God, Horvat Auto Body in Reimersburg, Bronze Excavating, Maxed Out Storage, Pogo, Beckwith Supply, Carrier Insurance, and BGM Custom Wear. So we want to thank all of our sponsors who stuck with us throughout the year, our new sponsors that are with us through the playoffs, and we appreciate their support an awful lot. One more look at the brackets. Port Allegheny will move on, and they'll play the Keystone Panthers, and that will be either Friday or Saturday of next week. In the other bracket, Red Bank Valley will take on Union, which should be a great rematch. Union playing really good football. Red Bank getting that big win tonight. In the District 9 2A bracket, Karn City now. That's settled. They'll play Central Clarion. That will be a bloodbath of a game next week, and who knows where that one's going to be. Brockway and St. Mary's will play for the 3A championship tomorrow in Brockway, and Punxsutawney looks like Clearfield is going to hold on, and Punxsutawney should play Clearfield coming up, and Du Bois is going to get a big win tonight, and they'll play the winner of Hollidaysburg and Alderdice. So, great being with you, partner.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate it, Dave.
Filling in with everything. Brock Jordan doing a great job pushing all the buttons tonight. Scott Fox doing a great job with our video down there tonight. So that'll about do it from Rich Vidunas Stadium. Once again, the final score From Reimersburg, Union AC Valley 42, Cameron County 12. Have a great Halloween, everybody.
EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Kerle Tire Company, Red Bank Chevrolet, Dubrook Inc., Eric Schick Insurance, All American Awards and Engraving, All Seasons Temporaries, Ascendance Truck Center Clarion, Battery Warehouse, Bauer Truck Repair, Best Wealth Management, Brookville Equipment, The Carpet Barn, Central Electric Cooperative, Clarion County Community Bank, Clarion Ford, Clarion Forest VNA, Clarion Psychiatric Center, Cousin Basil's Restaurant and Bar, Fowler's Furniture and Mattress, Fisher and Father, First United National Bank, the Fun Bank, Gatesman Auto Body, Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamWear.com, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion Office, J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Kale's Kitchens, Land Pro Equipment, Laurel Eye Clinic, Legacy Archery, Luton's Plumbing and Heating, Matrix Group, Macmillan's Carpet and Flooring, Northern Pennsylvania Regional College, Oaks Building Supply, Inc., PA Mushroom Company, Parker Furniture, Primary Health Network, Rooted Dental, Showcase Homes Tempa Supply and Service, Simply Skin Medical Spa, Sweet Basil Restaurant and Bar, Tionesta Builders Supply, Top Tier Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
Have a great day.